I was listening to a guy just now before I popped in. That's why I was a second late. That he was talking about uh, the Green Bay Packers, and he was talking about what I've been saying about the Chicago Bears. Hold up, let me get this over with. Apologize for that. All right, here we go. Well, I was saying about the young Bears GM that uh, the reason why Justin Fields is going to be shipped out because he's not Mahomes, who he scouted for the Chiefs. And that's why he got the Bears job because he scouted Patrick Mahomes. And you're going to have to deal with Jordan Love for the next 10 years in the NFC, no matter where Jordan Love ends up or he goes back to Green Bay. You're going to have to be dealing with that man in that uh, avatar for the next 10 years. And he was talking about now the Green Bay now have complete ownership now of the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. But the story is not about that this morning. Oh yeah, we're getting into this shit. Okay. The title of this as the Dolphins have fallen, and yes they have. The thumbnail I wanted to put up here for the Dolphins have fallen was the one when Tua was laying on the ground, but I decided not to do that because I'm not classless like that. So I was gonna put another one. Tua was down, but like sitting up, and the referees was trying to help him up. That was gonna be the thumbnail. And let's be honest, the Dolphins are falling. And you hearing their foolish fans, and I'm laughing at them every step of the way. Trust me, I am as we speak, because you know me, I got the last laugh on all this because I got that man as the emoji as the chosen one now, and they have uh above average, can't play in cold weather, can't play in the climates, um quarterback. That's I, and he is definitely not going to be in my top 10. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. When I do my top 10 April 1st, we're going to do a big show up here about it. I'm going to put the thumbnail up weeks in advance so we can get a good audience in here for that show. Um, I'm loving it. I was listening to Brandon Tobin. Shout out to him. I was listening to him at 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't help but to because I slept. I didn't even watch Tampa. And by the way, I won again with my three picks. I parlayed that. I took Green Bay to win outright the 7.5. They did. They destroyed Dallas. And the over under at 50. That was easy. Green Bay scored that themselves with 48 points. And I took Tampa Bay last night. And I didn't see the game, but the rumblings are hot that McCarthy maybe tomorrow uh Sirianni could go this morning. So I will keep a watch on Philly and Dallas. Also, Harbaugh visited the Chargers, and this is why the Chargers are the Chargers. Here's a golden opportunity to get your coach. He came to see you yesterday, and you let him walk out the building with Dallas, Seattle available, and Atlanta if he wants total complete power. He'll get it in Atlanta, Jim Harbaugh. Speaking of Atlanta, they let Bill Belichick walk out the building. So what do that tell you? That Belichick is looking at the premier jobs. Now, when it comes to the Chargers, the Eagles, and the Cowboys, to me, of that three, the Eagles is the best job. I'm gonna tell you why. Owner doesn't meddle. Owner doesn't want the spotlight. A guy like Belichick, go. I don't see Harbaugh in Philly. A guy like Belichick in Philly, it fits. It's the Northeast. He has people up in this part of the country. He's best friends with. I'm not joking. I'm about to tell you, he's best friends with John Bon Jovi, so he can get uh, a nice crib by the shore. Here, he can live next to Mike Trout and Al Leiter and these guys. I'm not joking. And Todd Frazier from Foul Territory, and he'll be good. And he'll be good there. He'll get paid. Lurie will pay him $30 million. Give him 3 years and 100, and let Howie Roseman get the groceries and the way Philadelphia goes. I wouldn't touch Dallas right now. Dallas right now, and I will do the Cowboys are falling Friday night. We're gonna have a good laugh on that. We're gonna preview the game Saturday night. I'll be on Saturday. Doubleheader. Early game. ESPN, ABC. Texans at the Ravens. The nightcap, 8:15 Eastern time. Green Bay at San Francisco. I'm off Sunday. Sunday, Detroit and Tampa Bay. I think that's a better game now than advertised because Tampa's playing good football. I keep telling you guys, Mayfield's having a monster year. And then your late game Saturday, 6:30 Eastern time. Kansas City goes to Orchard Park, where they're predicting it will be 12 degrees in Buffalo at kickoff. Now, that's not going to bother the Chiefs because they just finished off dusting off the Dolphins in some of the worst weather conditions. But that is the way the schedule is looking. All right, let me get this shit right here. Let me see. Where is it? All right, here we go. All right, let's get to the topic. This sorry ass franchise is falling. And let me say this right now. I'm loving this, by the way. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, here we go. These clowns are the most inept franchise going. And now, finally, in South Florida, the goddamn fools in the media down there are now waving the towel. Shall we do it together again? This is for all you delusional ass clowns in these fanboy rooms, because I'm going to start trolling today, by the way. Let's see. 51 years without Super Bowl. 40 years without going to the Super Bowl. Okay. 32 years since your last AFC Championship appearance, and now 24 years since your last playoff win. And trust me, now that is being bantered around in South Florida. Oh, it gets better. As I read what Canes is saying, I am a Canes and Dolphins and Heat and Marlin fan and Panthers into Miami. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the loyalty. I remember you telling me during the week that the Eagles are done. Yeah, I've been told you that. San Francisco took their heart from them. A.J. Brown quit on him. A.J. Brown's not hurt, folks. He's just tired of the bullshit. So they sent him home. They're making him out to be very hurt. He's not hurt. Okay. All right. Let's keep it real. And they have no faith in Jalen Hurts. And I keep telling you guys, when you have a night quarterback like the Tua Tagovailoas, the Brock Purdy's, the Kirk Cousins, who else is in the Ike group? The guy just came to mind just now, Jalen Hurts. When you have quarterbacks like that, these quarterbacks will function if you put the talent around them. Okay, all right. But these quarterbacks cannot do what C.J. Stroud has done and what Jordan Love has done. And I'm going to play tonight what Colin Cowherd, who was Jordan Love's biggest hater, what he's saying about Jordan Love. Now, we'll do Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, and the Buccaneers. We'll do all of that tonight on the aftermath. But back to these clowns right here. Okay, back to these clowns right. From the ownership to the general manager to the head coach to the players to the towel boys and to the fan base. They're all fucking clowns. Okay? All of them. I know McCain said something back in September. And he said, Mace, I give the Green Bay Packers credit for they know how to do shit right. Okay? The Miami Dolphins cannot do shit right at all. And I love every minute of this shit right now. Oh, you think not? I'm loving every second right now that now they have the longest playoff drought of winning a game. And they also, let me add to this, the whole world is now seeing what I've been saying. I've been around the franchise for 54 years now. I know how these guys are. And now the world knows what they're in. And by the way, they're no longer a Super Bowl team. So when I hear ass clowns like Lewis, who had the audacity to say that Tua is a top 5 quarterback, and all these fools talking about Super Bowl and all that, you're no longer a contender in Miami. And guess what? I got more for you. Chris Greer ain't bringing in no superstars this off season. You can kiss that goodbye. So when you and your little groups acting and talking all delusional Dolphin fans, no one's coming through that door of substance. So you can kiss that goodbye. Greer said it yesterday. You listen to what your general manager says. They're going to run it back one more time. Also, let me add this. And I do agree with Brandon Tobin with this. Brandon Tobin's terrific, by the way. I love his way of thinking. Okay. I got my Canes. I'm good. That's right. Shit, another great recruiting class for Mario Cristobal. Let me add this too. Okay. And I'm glad this came out of Brandon Tobin's mouth. It came out of what's our guy? Barry Cunningham's mouth too. They're gonna put the gun to his head. And now, instead of winning a playoff game for Tua, Tua's gonna have to get it done. No more excuses. No more excuses. Okay. I might add something else to this. That's gonna hurt Dolphin fans. And you probably now know where you're going in this draft. Okay. Bradley Chubb ain't coming back to December. Jalen Phillips ain't coming back to Thanksgiving. So your two best pass rushers are out for probably the first 12 games of the year minimum next year. What did that tell you? They're going pass rusher in the draft. So all you Dolphin fans out there, go look at who's the best pass rushers in college football. They're going to take one of them at 24. So, Dolphins picking 24. Next, and Tobin elaborated on this very, very, very great. Running back, are you not the Miami Heat? They're going to run. Chris Greer said it out of his own mouth, Canes. They're going to run it back with these guys. They're going to run it back one more time. Next, I'll tell you one guy ain't coming back. Mike McDaniel, if you read between the lines when Adam Beasley, Beasley was going to do this because Vic Fangio humiliated him at his press conference back in February or March. And he made Adam Beasley look stupid. And when you look at a guy like Adam Beasley, he's a blue blood young man. Seriously, he's blue blooded. Okay. He's not going to take that without getting back out. Okay. All right. When you're born in money, you're above everybody else in his mind. So he came back with a major salvo at Vic Fangio, and it's looking more and more. And I said this was going to happen. McDaniel don't want Fangio back. Brandon Tobin came out of his mouth. He's in this. I'm not down there. I have a couple of guys down there. A good buddy of mine in the organization. I haven't spoken to him yet. He'll probably hit me up in about a week or two because he's going on vacation. Okay. All right. I think Fangio's out in Miami. I do. I knew from day one. What's up, Raven? I knew from day one this wasn't going to work. When you bringing a guy from outside your organization, and the first uh, statement he said was something that I've been saying all along. And by the way, Vic Fangio wasn't lying. Dolphins, you're not relevant. Matter of fact, you're going to be the team that no one's going to take seriously. Let's look at the schedule next year, shall we? For Miami, let's look at it. At Houston, at Indianapolis. Those are going to be statement games for the Dolphins. As crazy as me, those are winning teams from this year. Those statement games. Plus, you throw in a healthy Jacksonville. Those 3 games are going to be statement games. And also, you're going to have to, you're getting Tennessee back in Miami. I think the earlier you play that game, make it your home opener. You can get payback on them because they're the ones who started your collapse. Okay? NFC West. At Seattle, in LA against the Rams. Frisco is coming to Miami. I'm trying to get to that game. But this is the game, depending how early in the year it's in. Morning, Raven. As early in the season as it is. You know where they're going. And you better be damn sure. Let me prop him up right now. That this young man will be waiting for Tua's ass in Lambeau. That's right. You better believe it. He's already shot down Herbert. Okay. And he's going to get my good buddy this year, too, if he's healthy, Mr. Burrow. Okay. And he plays Justin Fields this year. So he plays the entire goddamn draft class. You don't want to. You want to make a bet. You want to put on a performance like he did a couple of weeks ago against Kansas City, when he did the Mahomes on Sunday Night Football for the world to see. All right, but this is not about him right now. I just showed him because Miami's going to Lambeau next year. Okay, but this is about the sorry ass Dolphins. The ineptitude continues, and trust me when I say this. The Dolphins have fallen. Yeah, I see what you said, Keynes. Yeah, they're making him the scapegoat, Keynes. That's what they're doing. They're making him the scapegoat because he doesn't fit in to the Dolphins' fabric. That's why. When you come to an organization, right, like Vic Fangio, and you know he doesn't respect McDaniel. You know that. He doesn't respect him. And he tells the organization, the fan base, the truth. That you're irrelevant. When the Dolphins are relevant, the league is better. He's right. Dolphins are not better. I mean, they were Dolphin fans, and I was laughing my ass off. And they was right. They made the Tunsil trade in 2019, right? 4 years later, CJ Stroud already is light years better than Tua. CJ Stroud is light years better than Tua. And Tunsil dominated Myles Garrett Saturday afternoon. So the Houston Texans and Laro are laughing at the Dolphins all the way to the motherfucking bank. And then you know me with Jordan Love with this. Let me put it to you this way, Dolphin fans. Tua never, love forever. Don't you ever forget that. Tua never, love forever. Okay? Love can go out there and throw 5 picks on Saturday night. No one's going to care. All people going to remember is he put Jera and the Dallas Cowboys out for pasture for good. And the Cowboys are now broken. Okay? Cowboys are broken now. Okay? And let me talk about the Cowboys real quick. Let me say something about the Cowboys. Dallas's problem is, and I've been saying this for the longest, they read their press clippings too much. And it's not the Cowboy fans, it's the media that's the Cowboys' downfall. It's not the fans, it's the media. You know, they're similar to the Dolphins, where the Dolphin fans are so ignorant, they don't hold their team accountable. Now you're getting fans screaming how the Texans have come full circle because the Texans have the franchise quarterback, a superstar quarterback in the making. The Dolphins quarterback is I. Jordan Love is now the main man in the NFC. And if he puts Brock Purdy out to pasture, even have a shootout with Purdy and lose, Purdy is not in his world. Look at his weapons compared to Love's weapons. Okay. So, Love has arrived. Stroud has arrived. Tua is who he is. Justin Fields. Jalen Hurts. Joe Burrow. Damaged goods. And Spanos better go get Harbaugh, who you let walk out the building yesterday. And that's why Spanos is Spanos. You do not, repeat, do not let a Jim Harbaugh walk out your building. Okay. So it's hot in Dallas. It's an inferno for Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia. Carroll's out there. Harbaugh's out there. Belichick is out there. Okay? All right. It's incredible, isn't it? And then you got this clown, an embarrassment of a franchise that it's a joke. I've been saying this all along. This Dolphin franchise, and their fans make it worse, especially the fans under 45. It was comical. Even CB said it in the chat on Sunday. He said, should I troll TD and make a video of him almost crying? And I said, go ahead, bro. For TD on late Saturday night in the wee hours of the morning, almost having a goddamn nervous breakdown. TD, I'm not laughing at you, man, but I feel your pain. But TD, you're the one who pump up these sorry-ass fans under 45 and tell them how great these guys are. These guys are okay. They're nothing special. I've been trying to tell these Dolphin fans that. Okay? But here's the sad part. With Dallas, the media is the ones who pumps it up. A lot of people drink the Kool-Aid. Now you're hearing a lot of media members now say, no more for Dallas. It's Super Bowl or bust. Miami, now, Super Bowl or bust for Tua. And it's a good thing that Chris Greer, according to Brandon Tobin, they're going to make him earn that 5th-year contract. In other words, either Tua's going to save Mike McDaniel's job, or at this time next year, they're both out in Miami. I get the feeling they're both going to be out. Now here's the sad part. I could see Miami winning 11. No, no, with this schedule, no, they won't win 11. With the Jets back, Aaron's healthy again. I could see the Dolphins winning 10-7, and that's not going to be, especially that. Uh, and then they're going to run it back, and whoever they're going to add is going to be with those first two picks in the draft. That is critical for Miami. Those first two picks in the draft. They got the 24th, and they got 24 and 53 next year's draft. They don't have a third and a fourth. I would trade one of their guys to get a third or a fourth. You want to trade Xavier Howard, get a fourth round back, maybe a 4 and a 5. I can live with that as a fan. A real fan, I might add, TD. Okay? Not those fools, those fools in your chat room. And I'm not knocking you, TD, so I don't want to war with you. I'm just saying. All right? This franchise is about to be broken again, folks. And it's sad to see because someone said this the other day, and he couldn't have been correct. The Dolphins went from the proudest franchise in American sports between 1970 and remember the years I'm saying, 1992. And then Dallas took it back from Miami, and Dallas has ran with it. And Dallas has never looked back. Dallas, to me, is not America's team, it's Green Bay. And right now, Green Bay holds the title of America's team. And again, they have complete ownership over Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry's world is the home of now Jordan Love. It was Rodgers, now he passed it to Jordan Love. So those two guys have complete ownership of the Chicago Bears and now the Dallas Cowboys. Complete mastery by the Green Bay Packers. I remember me and Ites got into a fight a couple of weeks ago, and I said, best teams in the 21st century, NFC. Don't count Super Bowls, count consistency. Seattle, Green Bay, the Eagles. Why? Quarterback play. For Rodgers and now Love. In Seattle, you had Hasselbeck, Russell Wilson, and they will definitely either trade for Justin Fields with the next coach, and they can land Harbaugh, by the way, or they'll draft one at 17. Whoever's left, Michael Penix, whoever. Penix will be a good fit because the Seahawk fans can live with him because he's one of them. Okay. Ross has final call on I want to be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes after his big coach. I don't think so because you know why? You know damn well Harbaugh don't want nothing to do with Tua. That's why he's not going to take him. He don't want nothing to do with Tua. So what he's going to do is let it play out. That's what Chris Greer is going to do. And I text that to you this morning because Chris Greer is setting Mike McDaniel for the kill. Super Bowl bust now in Miami. They're not going to make the Super Bowl because they're going to run it back with the same guys. And like I said before, and this is why, and I'm glad the national media is saying it, I got to find Colin Cowherd, what he said about Tua and Mike McDaniel. I saw it like about 5:30 in the morning. Folks, I wake up early some days. I didn't do this last night. I was off, so I slept early. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Well, I was geared up for this fiasco. Are Tua and McDaniel's frauds? Yes, they're both frauds. McDaniel, to further notice, McDaniel can go back, go to Matt LaFleur, learn from him what he's done with Jordan Love. Do that. I mean, Jordan Love now only quarterback in the league that calls his own plays and audibles now. That's how much he learned for 4 years sitting behind the Grand Master and Aaron Rodgers. See, you guys got to understand, you youngins. When I was growing up as a kid, there's something called The Apprentice. Now, you know that's Donald Trump's show, beginning of the millennium, but that was real. You take a young guy who you feel you can teach what you learned and passed it down. Because then the company keeps flowing. When you retire, this young gun got your place. That has gone out the window now. Because more guys are individualistic in human beings now. Everything is me, me, me. The family value is dropping considerably in this country. So, speaking of that, where are you, Pete? Saturday night you was talking all this. Friday night you was talking all this big shit about Dak Prescott this and Dak Prescott that. And I said, you coming up Sunday night? Yeah, I'll show up here. Where the fuck are you, Pete? Pete, don't come up here. Because we do, me and you're going to argue again. I'm going to win this argument. And you're going to look stupid like you always do. Well, Dak Prescott is the best. Fuck you and fuck Prescott, motherfucker. How you have an offense with weapons and you can't win big games where they do that at, bro? Where do they do that, bro? I'll tell you right now, Green Bay's loaded. Try telling you guys this. And the Dallas Cowboys found that out firsthand. The Kansas City Chiefs found that out firsthand. The Detroit Lions found that out first time they played, the second time they played. Okay? All right. Here's the bottom line. And I think the media and Tobin said it, and I couldn't agree more. Your quarterback is a dome quarterback. That's what Tua is. Where are the Cowgirl fans, Mace? They got rocked Sunday. You damn right they did. Good morning, Computer Geek. Let me say what's up to you guys in the chat. Apologize for that. Yeah. Cowboy fans are home now, wondering what the F happened. Well, Dak Prescott's the best quarterback. Yeah, really, Pete? Really? Really? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Dak Prescott. Oh boy. Mm, 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 mm. These media guys get sucked up about the Dallas Cowboys every year. Every year. Dallas Cowboys this, Dallas Cowboys that, and what happens? Second week, the third week in January, they're gone. They're gone. And like I said a minute ago, Jared's World and the Dallas Cowboys, Green Bay has ownership of Dallas and Chicago until further notice. Okay. It went from Favre to Rodgers, and now Love with the Bears is now Rodgers in love with the Cowboys. Now, complete mastery. Complete mastery. Okay. Okay. Erin Andrews, give her a salute. She let something go a little far on Sunday. It was a pretty cool thing. When she finished interviewing Jordan Love, she told Jordan Love that the Green Bay Packers made the networks proud. You know why? Because since Fox started 30 years ago, who has been the standard on Fox? The Green Bay Packers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Seattle Seahawks, and you want to throw in the Cowboys and the 49ers, you can, but it's been mostly Green Bay, Seattle, and Philadelphia. Okay. What's up, darkness? You know. All right. Oh, I'm loving every minute of this, folks. Believe me, love can lose by 50 on Saturday night. I am so vindicated. And guess what? The Dolphins, the Dolphins have fallen. You couldn't get right a better script for me up here. Okay? So I'll be on Saturday. I will not be on Sunday. I'll be on Saturday night. I mean Saturday afternoon. CJ Stroud against Lamar Jackson. That rematch from week one. And then the nightcap, the Green Bay Packers boogeyman, which is the San Francisco 49ers. The Green Bay Packers have been bitch slapped by the San Francisco 49ers for the last 12 years. Let's see if Jordan Love can slay the boogeyman. Sunday, I'm off. I'm off Sunday. And I'll be back with you on Tuesday again. When do I go see? Yeah, I see the doctor on Monday. So I'll see you guys Tuesday morning for a Macey in the morning. And we'll recap the games. And then we'll do an aftermath. Well, I may do the aftermath that morning because you're gonna have the finals of the four games anyway. You know. So I mean, it feels good, bro. Feels great to be vindicated. Uh, and the Dolphin fans under the age of 45, I have no feelings for. But I do feel bad for guys like Flipside Fishing and Mr. Miami. My heart breaks for 305. It does, man. He just missed out on the glory years. Just missed it. That's why he gets on me saying that I didn't pick my baby, my little brother, to watch those things. 305, I love you, man. Good morning, bro. I love you, man. Real talk, bro. I love you, man. So the Dolphins, the ineptitude by the Dolphins is crazy, folks. It's crazy, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. And you know the sad part is too, is that their fans under the age of 45 are so goddamn clueless and blind. They're like the cowboy media, not the cowboy fans, the cowboy media. Iman in the building. What's up, fam? I didn't know Iman was in the building. Thank you, fam. Appreciate that, man. So, right now, the Dolphins have fallen. It's good to see, by the way. Mon, good morning, fam. Mon in the building. Say what's up there. So, uh, what are you gonna say? Quarterback is all right, nothing special. Already proven he's a dome quarterback. Kind of remind you of somebody, right? Who they compare him to, by the way. Drew Brees couldn't win in cold weather, also. Interesting, right? Mont Perry in Minneapolis this morning. They got hit hard with snow out in the Great Lakes. And I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, this franchise right now is at a crossroads. You have fans. I was reading this. I fell out of my bed laughing. I said it earlier to start this broadcast. So let me get this straight. You traded for Tunsil. You traded Tunsil. You got a king's ransom back. Now you hit on the 21 draft. I give you that. Okay, I give you that. But the 2020 draft is always going to haunt this franchise. It's always going to haunt them. You pick the quarterback, fine. Is he top 10? No. And I'm going to do that April 1st when I do my rankings. Hell no. He ain't no franchise or elite quarterback. I've been saying that all along. Okay? That's why you got to get the number one seed. Yep, I said that half hour ago. The Dolphins now, to prove themselves next year, they have to get the number one seed. They have to make teams go down to South Florida and play them in the playoffs. Yeah. You passed on Lamar Jackson, you passed on Justin Herbert, you passed on Jordan Love, and look at you now. Yeah. Yeah. And I get the feeling a year from now, something that I've been saying all along, the coach and the quarterback will not be there. If you had to tell me right now between the coach and the quarterback who will be there, the quarterback will stay because they are not going to be bad enough that they're going to collapse for Sador Sanders and company. They're not going to collapse like that. If they do, then you know everybody's got it, and possibly Chris Greer too. And I think Ross will not be around. I mean, like he will not be around to claim this ship. One of them is going to go. I think at the end, a year from now, it will be McDaniel gone, and Tua will get a little extension. Brandon Tobin said it best. You're not paying Tua 250 mil unless he gets you to a Super Bowl, which I don't see happening. Because again, you're not getting Phillips back into probably around Thanksgiving, and you're not getting Bradley Chubb back to December. And if Fangio stays, he doesn't like all ball anyway. So this franchise right now is across. The Jets are going to be better. They're going to get a tackle at 8. No, Jets are picking 9. They'll get a second best tackle in the draft. Rodgers is back. The Jets will be fine. So they're back in the mix. Now, if I'm the Patriots, this is what I would do. Because Chicago wants to get rid of Fields for a second. No more Belichick. Remember that. New England is going in a different direction now. Damn good running game, damn good defense, no quarterback, no receivers. If I am the Patriots, this is the power move I will make. I will draft Marvin Harrison Jr. at 3. I will give my second pick in the second round. That means New England be picking 34 in the second round. I will give that to the Bears for Justin Fields. And I'm telling you right now, that is a different looking Patriots team. I would trade if there's if to me the two teams I'm calling the Bears every day. Every day I'm calling the Chicago Bears. Seattle, New England to get Justin Fields. To me, those are the two teams who need him the most. You draft Harrison, bring Fields in. New England's a whole different team, folks. Miami's going to say the same. So, I mean, no one's going to take them seriously with their gimmick of an offense. Jets will be good. Bills still to be determined. Let's see what Buffalo does. Kansas City's going there this Sunday night. Let's see. Okay. All right. Then you got the AFC North, which is a monster, and Burrow's coming back. Okay. Cleveland, let's see. There's rumors Haslam made this cut and eat Deshaun Watson's money and go get a lesser quarterback. Pittsburgh also in the mix. If I'm, it depends on Tomlin. Tomlin may want to go somewhere like Atlanta, where he'll get complete control. See, that Falcon job is tremendously attractive because the talent's there except quarterback. If I'm Mike Tomlin, I'd rather go to the NFC than the AFC. AFC is fucking loaded. It's loaded. Hey, I don't hate Josh Allen, bro. I'm not the Josh Allen hater, Buffalo Dan. But this is Buffalo. Hey, Josh Allen later tonight's gonna get a big game ball for me. I didn't see the game, but I saw him dominate yesterday. And for the Buffalo fan, and our governor Dan knows this. She's a huge Bills fan, and she took a shot at the Steelers on Friday. She doesn't like the Steelers at all. Our Governor Holcomb. Uh, Buffalo did the job. I told you people that Buffalo hates the Steelers. They hate the Steeler fan base up there. And Buffalo let the Steeler and their fans know who's the bully. Okay. All right. Good job by the Bills yesterday. Good job by the Bills. No, what I said then was if the weather was like if they would let them play in the snow, I had a feeling Pittsburgh would win because they're running it. But did I want Pittsburgh to win? No. Yeah, man. Dan, you don't know how much I hate the Steelers, bro. God damn. Oh shit. Of course, they're going to dominate the Steelers. They don't have a QB, right? Let me go back to the Dolphin fans' latest war cry, which is comical. And I think Laura will love this. And Laura should start trolling the Dolphin rooms. So you gave up all that. You gave up Minka Fitzpatrick, all for Tua Tagovailoa. Let's just call it what it is. And all you got back, Miami, was an quarterback and a 2020 draft back. I don't want to hear about Waquan Davis and Robert Hunt. I don't want to hear about those guys, okay? With the potential players you could have racked up on. And look at you now. You're all right, nothing special. You're no power broker. Your quarterback cannot match up with Josh Allen because Josh Allen is your daddy. We know that. Who's your daddy? We know that. Let me put that up for Dan so Dan can revel in it. You can't match up with Rodgers. If New England all of a sudden come to their senses and give up that high number 2 for Fields, you can't match up with him. And you put him with his old college teammate, Marvin Harrison, bro. It's not even a conversation. You can't match up with this man. You damn sure, and we're going to prove this in Lambeau later this year with this man. And now you got Burrow, who EM said Tua was better than, which is a fucking joke. All right. Now you got CJ Stroud. All right. We'll see with Lawrence if he bounces back. You're going to have a rejuvenated Justin Herbert. And of course, Patrick Mahomes. Are you kidding me? You really, Dolphin fan, you really think your boy can match up with those guys? The answer is absolutely not. And that's the AFC. Okay? All right? Means how much trouble is Buffalo in now? We'll find out. It's not over yet for the Bills. I said this, Dan, from day one of April when the draft happened. No quarterback has more pressure on him than Josh Allen. Josh Allen has to win the Super Bowl, not get there. He has to win because Buffalo's been there 4 times 30 years ago and they failed. Okay? Josh Allen has to bring it home. We all saw Prescott and the Cowboys afraid thanks to that beautiful black baby up here who sent Jared still crying. And I, I expected big things. Yeah, you got the big thing. Jared's right there. Now take your oil ass back to the boardroom with your son and figure out to try and do a corporate takeover from Jordan Love and the Packers that own you, Jared. Josh Allen got to win it all, man. You know that, Dan. Buffalo is not accepting anything less. You know that. Let me find that thumbnail. When was that game? The 8th was when? The 7th? Yeah, let me find it. Should be this one right here. I'm trying to find. Let me see if this is it. Yep, just popped up. Here you go. This is for you, Dan. I did this last week. There you go. And we all know that Tua is Josh. We all know Josh Allen is Tua and the Dolphins' daddy. We know that. Not now. Lost 3 pounds in the pick game. Defense not good. Bills D is lost now. It's toast now. Wow. Going to be a good one Sunday night, folks. I will not be on the air, but I will come on after the Bills game. How's that? Give you a wrap up, talk about the game. I may do that for you guys. So yeah, I'll come on after the game. How's that? I'll come on after the game Sunday night. Give you guys a nightcap. Could it be the end of the Patrick Mahomes era in the AFC? Because I'm going to tell you a little something, folks. I'm going to talk about him more tonight than right now. It's his time now. It's his time. And you let Patrick Mahomes know that December the 3rd in front of the whole country. It's his time now. And even if he loses Saturday night, Green Bay is ready to take off. He is ready to take off. And it's going to be fascinating. So Josh Allen, what a show, what a show. And we'll talk about Josh Allen tonight. Because he's going to get one of the game balls tonight. I'm going to tell you the 5 game balls right now. So you know. It will be Love, Stroud, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and the 5th one will go to, I forgot who plays Saturday night. Who plays Saturday night? I know it's an AFC game. It wasn't the Bill. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Those are your 5 stars from the weekend. Mahomes, Allen, Love, Stroud, and what's his face. Those are your 5 stars. And Baker. What a job they've done. What a job those 5 guys did over the weekend. Josh Allen was just dominant. Yes, I didn't even watch the game. I saw the highlights. I said, that's Josh being Josh. That's Josh being Josh. And guess what? Josh can smell it, folks. And I may have to go up to Buffalo this spring and apologize to Bills Mafia. I'll hit up Dan Mitchell, hit him up with a couple of shackles, and I'll sing the Bills fight song. How's that? I'm dead serious. Puka Nuka was, oh, he sure was. He sure was. Puka Nuka was awesome this year, folks. So the Dolphins, where do you go from here? You already said that your GM said he's going to run it back, which I think is okay because it's easier if you don't get it done next year, which you're not. I can tell you that right now. With the group you're going to have coming back. I mean, your quarterback, I name half of the quarterbacks in the AFC, he don't even measure up. He don't even measure up. Okay. And the Jordan Love Lewis conversation is long. But let me see if those losers are on right now, so I can go troll. Let me go there. I'll be on 7:15 tonight, Dan, and Josh Allen will definitely get love from me, without a doubt. Josh Allen is definitely gonna get some love from me, no doubt. Let me see if these clowns are on right now, so I can start trolling. Oh boy. You guys know I'm loving this. I'll stay on another hour. I'm trying to find some of my good friends. I'm being sarcastic when I say something like that. Trust me. All right, where is it? I'm trying to find it. See if these clowns are on right now. Let me find it while I'm talking to you guys. I love the locker room speech, by the way, by uh, McDermott and the Bills. I caught that last night. I caught that last night. All right, Asians with me. I'm gonna pull them up right now. Dan, you want to pull up and gloat? You can. Kane's always pulls up, so and you Dolphin guys, man. Oh, I'm loving this shit, bro. Oh my God, come on up, Asian. Oh, oh shit, you can't make this shit up, bro. Oh, let me finish with what I was gonna say. Now you got Dolphin fools crying because the Laramie Trunchbull trade came full circle. Why? Everybody knows that CJ Stroud's a stud. He could lose Saturday afternoon. No one cares. Many people think CJ Stroud's the man now. He could be the man now, but remember, Miami plays Tua. Excuse me, take that back. Miami does play Stroud. Green Bay loves plays Tua. Love plays my good buddy Hurts. And Love plays Stroud next year. So Tua and Hurts and Lambeau, get ready for the spanking. You have a good day too, Dan. Yeah, get ready for the spanking. I promise you. Get ready for the ass whipping in Lambeau. For both of them. Give me a second. Oh yeah. And you got Tua and Hurts coming in to Lambeau for their assault missiles and phasers going to be thrown at their defenses. You better believe, you better damn believe that those two games on that schedule I will have circled. Okay. All right. I can promise you that. Tua and Hurts coming to Lambeau, those games will be circled. And the 49ers are going to Lambeau too. Okay. We know where this is going. Azen, good morning, family. How are you, man?
Good morning, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. And what now that this bullshit happened 72 hours ago? What's your feelings about the Dolphins, man?
What I said before the game, I said that they probably would lose. So I don't expect anything. Um, like I said, the last time. I mean, Stephen Ross is still there. It's the same old Miami Dolphins. Ain't nothing changing.
I've been saying that about Elmer Fudd for so long, bro. It's not funny. That's Mr. Miami calling Mays to say you forgot to pick him up for the Super Bowl. Oh man, they're going. Greer said yesterday that they're going to keep the team. They're going to run it back with the team they got. They're not going to really go out and make very few changes. I do believe that because usually when you are the Dolphins coach and Greer does all he can do for you first 2 years, the third year you either get it done or you're gone. And I was just saying about 15 minutes ago, if there's going to be a choice a year from now of keeping Tua, which I think is a disaster, or firing uh, McDaniel because he didn't get it done, they're gonna fire McDaniel and give Tua an extension. Not a big extension, but they're gonna give him some money because they know that they want stability there, even if they lose. And what I'm basically saying is that Tua moving forward, how can I say this? He's Ryan Tannehill 4.0. So
Gotcha.
once they go away from the Super Bowl illusions that their fan base have, they're just gonna go with, yeah, we'll take 10-6. I mean 10-7, 11-6, and we're in the mix. Let's win a playoff game, and we'll be happy and get that playoff money at home game. That's the way I see them going, and the Dolphins always do that. When they realize Super Bowl is unrealistic, they go the safe route and say, just make the playoffs, win a playoff game, sell merchandise, and we're good. You agree with that, Asian?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I know not to expect much at all. So I I expect the worst. That way, the only surprises I get are pleasant ones. So I mean, that's just how I live by it. And Canes Dolphins, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I am a Canes fan when it comes to college football, but football just ain't working for me.
There
But
you
I
go.
still have my Kansas Jayhawks when it comes to basketball, so I'm good there.
There you go. There you go. You know, So I want to say something to what I just said. The reason why the Dolphins have that mentality as a backup plan, is because they had Marino to sell the fans, and that worked out for him. Until he tore his Achilles, that worked out for the Dolphins fan. Now they can sell Tua moving forward. This lowering the expectations to no expectations. Win a playoff game, we're good. Make the playoffs, we're good. We'll be the seventh seed. Give it a good try, and we're happy. That's the way the Dolphins organization will take it after this year. They'll go that route. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
what fans have to understand is it's not, there's no more Super Bowl dreams. It's just you go pay to watch Tua, and Tua takes you to the playoffs. Tua did his job. He has to win a game, every other year, like Bob Greasy in his later years. But as long as Tua's throwing the football, there gonna be a lot of fans happy, and they'll pay for that. They'll be happy with that. And I think that's the route the Dolphins are gonna go. It's a safe route. You know, the Tua lovers will love it because it'll be all about Tua, and there'll be no Super Bowl aspirations in Miami. Those after this year is going to go out the window. So they go to the backup plan. Tua is the man, and they'll go that route, and the Tua fans will be loyal to that because it's Tua. The fans like Canes who want to see a Super Bowl, Manzano, you might as well get ready to go in another direction. Me, you guys know this, or I'm a huge Jordan Love guy. I have that as a fallback plan. Now I'm going to enjoy Jordan Love for the next 10 years until the Dolphins get their act straight. You know what I'm saying? But to these Dolphin fans, and I know it pains you, Asian. I know this shit bothers the hell out of you, the way they think down there. They don't get it done next year, then they'll go to the old backup plan where they'll just say, make the playoffs, go 11-6, 10-7, 9-8, and everything is good. We're happy.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know. I don't expect much, mate. So I guess I'm not
There
really
you
bothered
go.
at this
Yeah,
point.
there you
my
go.
bad plan is, hey, look, my Jayhawks are my Jay, that's my backup plan. That's my backup plan right there. My Jayhawks, we typically gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's my backup plan.
Yeah, I'll be I'll make sure I'll be in Appleton, Wisconsin in August this year. Take a little trip to see Jordan Love throw the football around in training camp a little bit. Yeah, I mean the Dolphins. If you're a lifelong guy like me and Azen, those are the things you have to do to keep your sanity.
Man, at this point, I don't even want to talk about Miami right now.
Where you want to
Uh,
go? Where do you
um,
want to go? We'll talk
man,
about it.
I want to, man. Look, damn, boy, hey, your boy had a great game. Now
Yes,
I do want to say,
yes, sir.
um, I believe I said this last time on there when I found out who they were matched up against. You know,
I
the
remember what you
Cowboys
said.
did exactly what I expected them to do.
Yeah, of course.
They lost for me, and it's such a joy. Um, such a joy. Um, I mean, the only thing that could, bring me joy, greater joy than this would be for Miami to not be inept. But look, that's too much to ask for. But, but the Cowboys, just all they thinking they're gonna get almost there and then just falling there. Oh, and then whenever I saw it on Undisputed, how crazy Michael Irvin is talking, man, it motherfucker nuts. Man, I'll say this. I think the only difference between Miami fans and Dallas Cowboy fans,
mm-hmm.
Dallas Cowboy fans, I mean,
The
they
media pumps them up.
truly,
Yeah, the media pumps them.
truly believe
Mm-hmm.
every single year
Yep,
that they gonna get to their championship.
because in the media.
They truly. I mean, hey, look, now they've been losing.
This is year
Hey, they've been
29
losing.
now. Year
They've been
29.
losing almost as long as us.
Yeah.
But they
49ers, if they
truly
don't get
believe
it done, that's going to be year 30 for the 49ers come August in training camp. If they don't get it done this year, it'll be 30 years for them. Isn't
yeah.
it fascinating that the Patriots have raised the bar so high, no one's sniffing it? Think about it. Yeah, no one's sniffing that right now, and it's
Well,
disappointing for
yeah.
me. But yeah, man, I mean, what do you want me to say? I've been saying it. Remember the 2020 draft was coming.
Mm-hmm.
This was before COVID hit. It was early. It was in 19 doing the Heisman,
Mm-hmm.
and I said to you guys, "What's up, brother love? Good morning, family. Brother love in the building." And I said to all you guys in the chat, Jordan Love, to me, is the one. He's the golden ticket in that draft. And now we're seeing that he is the golden ticket of that draft. I'll do it again. Burrow's hurt too much. Herbert right now is in a place of a franchise that is disconnected. And Tua and Hurts are okay. They're nothing special. Right now, that quarterback you see right there in the thumbnail, folks, he not only is he the best going from that draft, he's the best in the business right now. Him, Mahomes, and CJ Stroud. Right now as we speak.
And when
And Lamar,
oh,
of
my
course.
bad, my bad.
No, I just said and Lamar, of course.
You know
Lamar
when
Jackson.
when I look at that game that they had, I mean, um, they did. It was a very balanced attack from Green Bay. They
Sure was.
they had a good running. They had a good rushing game, and you didn't have to expect too much as far as Jordan Love having to throw the football, a whole lot.
21 times.
21 times and he completed on 16 of the 21. For 272 yards and got 3 touchdowns out of it. Um, and then Aaron Jones running the football, 21 carries for 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. It was very balanced on the offensive end, and they just took what they wanted from Dallas. this game, this game was over with by halftime. Really. And then, oh man, ah, yeah, y'all. Green Bay really finds a way to get a quarterback and groom them and train them well. Um, to have some good years after those in between when everything's going down. It's it uh yeah, y'all got Green Bay's got a bright future with Jordan Love ahead, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the future is ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah,
Michael Irvin said himself. He said at least 3 Super Bowls for Jordan Love. He said that yesterday. Yeah,
yeah.
him and Skip.
I can I can't wait to see that. I think that that's going to be a good game. I think between the Packers and the 49ers.
I hope so. I hope like I said, I think San Francisco is gonna blow them. All I want is Love to perform well. That's all.
Only reason why I don't think they'll blow them out or anything like that is just because I don't think that their defense is that spectacular to be able to blow the Packers out that way. Personally, I
Yeah,
think
you could run on the 49ers.
I think that they're good enough to where they can make it a game. I really
I
do.
totally agree. I mean, if they lose 38-21, I'll be happy. I'm serious. They lose 38-21 Saturday night, I'll be happy. Because, see, when it comes to Love, I proved my point that they blew out and dominate America's team. Remember, the Packers do have ownership of the Dallas Cowboys, so it was just another game against Dallas. This time, Jordan Love was leading the show. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man. Oh man. It's just comical with the Dallas Cowboys. It is. Quinte, good morning, fam.
What's going on, big, big dog Mace?
Great to have you this morning, man. I was killing the Dolphins earlier because they were my
I was
topic.
listening, but I was driving, man.
I feel you, man. Did you agree with the things I said?
Some of it.
What you don't disagree with?
You did stop disrespecting Tannehill.
If you don't know, Quinte is a Tannehill supporter. Oh man. But do you agree with me that when you look at the AFC now, especially with the emergence of CJ Stroud, Tua cannot match up with these guys?
But okay, me,
Yeah.
I'm happy what I see from the young guy. But me, I can't annoy somebody with one couple games of flash in the pan. You got to do it for 3-4 years for me to annoy you. You understand what I'm saying? I just can't give it to you off a year's worth of work.
Quinte,
I've been watching.
you
I've
talking
been
about
watching football.
Stroud?
I've been watching football for a long time, not as long as you. And you have seen people do a flash in the pan and be trashed for the
Yes,
rest.
I have.
So I don't want to give. I like what I see.
Let me say this to you though, and I'm gonna go to Jordan Love for a second. Whenever a quarterback sits behind a great quarterback, the new guy, and you saw it against Dallas, the new guy usually comes through. That's real talk. Starbuck to Danny White to Aikman.
Yeah, but
You
no.
know,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you could talk.
No, I was saying the thing is,
Yeah.
he learned from a guy who learned from a guy who was a fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
very good fuck. And then he learned from Aaron Rodgers. He was cocky, but he's smart.
Yes.
He got all that, the arm talent and everything. And if he put that together, I'm sorry, the man is good. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
tried to tell you that when you was up here 2 times ago, when me and you had that disagreement, and I apologize to you 'cause I don't like arguing with you, because
No, I'm just I
me
don't
and
like
you were like on the same page with a lot of things.
yeah,
But that's what I was trying to tell you. The kid got phenomenal arm talent, man.
yeah.
Remember that touchdown he threw? It was like it was fourth and goal,
Yeah.
and he just threw a rocket side on, and
I'm gonna say,
Dobbs slid to catch it.
but I'm gonna say this to you, Miss. I saw a throw he did last year. I'm like, oh, this man good.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying, I saw something from last year because it's like some people, just like I. All right, I remember when Joe Burrow the year before they won the championship. LSU
Yeah.
wasn't that good that the year before.
No, it wasn't. In 2018, they were not good.
It wasn't that good, but he
No.
showed me something in that game he played against you. I'm like, damn, this white boy good. But people don't look at that. They look, oh, he doesn't have the flashy numbers and all this bull. Nah, man, I seen stuff that you really don't see. And I saw something in what Jordan Love. I see that he can play, but I want to see him pile on years with it so I can anoint him. Because to me, what he's shown so far in his 1 year of starting, that he showed way more than Tua in his 4 years of starting. So,
God damn.
so
Repeat that one more time.
his 1 year starting, he showed more than Tua showed in 4 years of starting.
That's why you the
Mm-mm.
man. That's
Mm.
why you the man, Quinte. That's why you the man, bro.
Okay, let's say this. I was on a panel yesterday,
Yeah.
and because it was EM and a couple other guys on the panel, and I said, when I always said Tua played better under Brian Flores,
Yeah.
but the thing with Tua, how quarterbacks they take something they learned from that year,
Yes.
add it on to their tool belt. The next
Yeah.
year, add it on with their tool belt. The next year, you add it on with your tool belt. He's not adding nothing he learned
Isn't
in
that
those four
something?
years. He's going year by year, just like doing what the coach tell him to do. Because it's like, okay, take Tannehill. I know people hate him. I always bring him up because I feel like they're the same. But the difference with him and Tannehill was smart and Tannehill was tough.
And Tannehill took things year by year.
Yeah, and he got better every year. And he
I
took
will
what
admit that. Yeah, he did.
and
He
he
did.
did take what he learned from the year before and add that shit onto his tool belt. I don't see that with Tua.
Quinte
Hmm.
just said it, folks.
I'm just saying.
Jordan Love did more in 1 year than Tua has done in 4 years.
Well, the other thing too with
Yes.
Tannehill,
Yes, sir.
the problem was he just didn't have. I don't think he had the right offensive coordinator to kind of
Thank you.
bring out
That's why I
all of his
always tell people,
abilities.
but nobody wants to believe me. I know he's not like the great quarterback,
Right.
but at the same time, if you swap out fourth year Tannehill with Tua right now, we'll still be playing in the playoffs. Because know why? Because Tannehill can throw the ball in that win.
I mean, and I think he proved that he just didn't have the right coordinator for him. Just because when he was in Tennessee that year, when Derrick Henry was out, he kept them in.
2020.
When he was out that year, he kept them. He
In the
kept them in
playoffs.
the season. He
Yes.
kept them in the season.
But
So
people don't look at that. They say,
Hmm.
"Oh, it was all Derrick Henry. It was all Derrick Henry." I'm like, nah, it was both of them, bro.
Tanner had a big year in 2020, folks.
Hey
He
guys,
had a
what's up?
big year. He had a big
what's
year.
up, Mazano?
Tony, I've been waiting for you.
Was I right?
No, had nothing to do with that. Yeah, you're right about that. Tony, the Chargers are looking more and more like they're gonna hire Jim Harbaugh. Or you ready to put that Justin Herbert jersey on?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, because Miami's a little. I'm gonna say it right now, folks, and I've been having fun with this. Miami's done, folks. And like I just said to Azen and Quinte probably disagree with me. After next season, the Dolphins will go back to the old Dolphins of the 90s, which is They'll give Tua an extension. They'll get rid of McDaniel. And if you're a Tua fan, you'll get to watch Tua. And what the Dolphins will sell you is, as long as they go 9-8 to 11-6 and make the playoffs, everybody's happy. And that's going to be the new
What
mantra.
is
No more
bullshit?
Super
That's
Bowl.
bullshit right there. I'm done.
That's how the Dolphins do things, Manzano. They did with Marino.
Yeah, you pay the quarterback and you sacrifice the team.
So not to sacrifice the team, you're selling him as entertainment value because Marino is box office. Tua is not box office.
You know what Dan Marino doesn't have Super Bowl? He didn't take a team friendly deal at least once or twice in his career. That's his problem. That's why he doesn't have a ring.
Rumor in Green Bay is Love will take a team friendly deal so when his receivers are up to get their money, they can get paid. Tom Brady.
No, and the difference Marino earned the right to have that ego that he had. Like, and let's be honest.
I'm sorry, Manzano. No, he didn't. I love Dan Marino.
I'll let you guys talk. I'll be back.
He didn't, Manzano. I'm sorry. I love Dan, but he didn't earn this right.
No, but I'm saying he took the Dolphins to the playoffs. You guys went to the playoffs multiple times with Marino, didn't you?
And they didn't make the playoffs multiple times without Marino either.
And people always say this, like when you look at what's happened with I have a question. Do coaches lose it like you see with players, like where players not athleticism wise? Do you think coaches lose it in terms of coaching as they get older and stuff like that? Like, do you think that's what happened with Shula and Belichick as they got older? They started losing like the ability to coach.
No, it's the different of the young people is different. You can't coach hard anymore because everybody's sensitive. Every few decades, people get softer and softer. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah, and the offenses are getting softer and softer too. Like, have you noticed that there's not really a ton of physical offenses?
The NFL been off since 2012, 2010, man.
Yeah, and it all started with all these quarterback protection rules for what is it called?
Tom
for
Brady.
Manning, for Peyton and
they didn't give a fuck about Peyton, man. They loved Tom Brady because he was the most handsome person they wanted to see play.
They hated Peyton?
I'm going to say this to you, man. Because people act like they don't remember this shit. People don't remember. Back in the day when Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls, going to the playoffs, they did not consider him the best quarterback in the league. They just liked the way he looked and he was fucking all the supermodels. That's why Tom Brady got it all on the TV and all that shit. The best quarterback in the league was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning never really had a defense. That 1 year his defense was good, they won a championship. Because at the end of the day, it was Peyton Manning was the best quarterback in the league. But if you talk to people who were Patriots fans, they're going to say, no, he wasn't. And the same people who were Patriots fans didn't like Tom Brady, say he was a game manager.
Yeah. I've said this multiple times.
I remember that.
I like Brady. I like Brady. I like Tom, but he's what Tua is supposed to be.
Tua never gonna be Tom Brady.
Oh hell no! No,
Tom Brady. Tom, I'm gonna say this to you.
He's I'm talking about the style of quarterback. The style of quarterback. I'm not saying the talent.
No.
He's not even a style of quarterback, Brady.
Because Tom Brady is a dog. Tua is a chihuahua.
Well, not only that, of course, in talent, and I would argue probably a lot of that talent that people look at Tom Brady also, it speaks to that dog that he was talking about. He worked to be that accurate of the throw of football. And there's no way in hell that Tua or anybody else, I don't think for that matter, could take no name receivers and make them what Tom Brady did.
Deion Branch, all those people.
Yeah.
he had a lot of superstar tight ends, but
also, to me, it was the system they ran. Because if you watch the system, you watch Tom Brady play, you know how most quarterbacks look deep to short. Tom Brady looked from short to deep. That's why the running backs had so many receptions.
Agan, I have a question for you. Actually, do you agree with the comparison that a lot of people had for Tua and Drew Brees, or do you think Drew had a little bit more of an arm?
Of course, Drew was better.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the arm. Would you say Drew
I'm saying Drew was better in every way.
But I must know what the issue is. Drew Brees was an elite quarterback. He processed the field. He read the defense. He studied other teams. He learned something from the year before and said, damn, they did the same shit 2 years ago. Bam, I know what they're finna do right now. I know the hot rap to do. Tua does not know how to do that. Just like people like to talk shit about Mac Jones. Mac Jones was sabotaged. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. How all of a sudden he just turned into a trash quarterback? He wasn't the greatest. All of a sudden he turned into trash. It sabotaged him. Because when you have a young quarterback, you need to have a offensive coordinator who's a veteran offensive coordinator. You can't have somebody who used to call fucking defense his second year in the league to call offense. That don't make no fucking sense.
And I'll say this too. It's not just only a veteran coordinator, but it has to be the right thing. If you do not have an offensive head coach, that offensive coordinator, that pairing with that particular quarterback matters. I mean, people thought forever that Nick Foles was just empty. I mean, he was nothing. But Peterson got a fucking championship out of him. That was I don't look nothing again. You know, I think that was the best quarterback that Peterson was going to coach.
Yep.
Without a doubt. For some reason, they work together. Sometimes I think a lot of people miss that fact that either that head coach or that coordinator pairing, those two together, that mattered. And what was it? It was McDaniels and Brady up there that they just McDaniels knew the position.
There were certain quarterbacks and coordinators that meshed, is what you're saying, Asia.
Yes.
Asian.
Well, they matched better than other pairings.
Yes, it's true.
Is that why this is an honest question, is that why you guys think Aaron left Green Bay, because he and this guy didn't really mesh that well?
Now, he wanted him to retire so he can play the guy he wanted, the guy he drafted, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I'm talking about in terms of the scheme. Do you think, specifically with Aaron,
I think it's a clash of egos.
It wasn't even about it. He wanted his guy to play. Oh man, Anthony, he wanted his guy to play. Man, that's all it was.
See, and this is what I've been saying since I gave this kid a chance. I gave Tua a chance so much, Quinte, but. Let's be honest, when you look at the type of schemes that I'm not saying it's a carbon copy of what Shanahan does in San Francisco, but let's be honest, that type of scheme needs a mobile quarterback. I'm not saying like a Jalen Hurts who gives you 1,000 yards every year, or a Michael Vick. But you need a quarterback that can run. That Tua is not a bootleg type of quarterback. He's a statue. Like, I want you
to look at the years with Brian Flores and look at the past 2 years.
Quinte, there ain't gonna be an argument for me.
Look how.
By the way, Lewis, if you're listening, okay, when you try to make your quarterback that you worship into an elite quarterback, and it always blows up in your face. Tua-holics, okay? What Quinte just said is what me and him been saying all along. Tua is a much better game managing quarterback.
Yep.
And Quinte, I've said
game managing. They're trying to make him into a game changer. He's not a game changer.
Yeah, no, and Quinte, when I've said this on other panels and people got on me for it, I
They
say
won't be
at
doing that
best.
no more, Tony. They won't be doing that no more. And
Yeah,
like I
no,
said
and I've said
before,
at best, I see a lot of Derek Anderson. Do you guys know who Derek Anderson is?
yeah, the former Cleveland Brown.
I'm gonna say,
No, do is better than that.
I'm
What
gonna
you're
say
gonna
over here.
see is instead of I'm gonna let Quinte talk. I don't know what Asian is, but
Still here.
uh, what you're gonna see is not next year. Next year they're going to go for it one more year. If you didn't hear Chris Greer, I was listening to Tobin this morning, and Tobin said that they're going to run it back. Greer, I heard the
It's
clip. Greer said
retarded.
it
It's
back.
retarded to me.
But you know why they're doing that?
What?
Because when they lose next year, they can press the reset button. They'll get rid of McDaniel because Ross gets rid of coaches every 3 years if he don't see progress. And right now in Miami, there's no progress in this. And I just said this when you popped up here. I'm gonna say it again. What the Dolphins are gonna do, folks, they're gonna reward the tour fans. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna give them a team-friendly, nice deal. Like 5 years, 150 with incentives. And when you go to Dolphin games beginning 2025, it's to see tour, not to see anybody else. There'll be no Super Bowl for them. They'll go the happy route where we'll go 9-8, 11-6, make the playoffs, and we're happy.
Lose. You get blown out.
But they know people are going to see tour. That's all they care about.
And here's the thing. Like, I mean,
This is
Stephen
half-ass
Ross.
shit with Ross. Fire both the GM and the fuck. Fire both the
Man,
goddamn GM and the coach.
stop
Not,
blaming-
huh?
It's not even the coach either. It's Tua.
It's tour.
I'm
They
being
know he's limited. He's
Yeah.
very limited.
Yeah,
limited, man.
yeah, no, and I've said that, and Quinte and Uncle, I've said that. Mace, remember when I told you? I've said this since we drafted the kid. There's a limit what you can do with him, and I said when McDaniel said he wanted to unlock this kid, I said it was coach speak the whole time. I think McDaniel wanted his own quarterback, but Ross forced the quarterback on him. Like,
Yo, he got the job because he feel like he can fix Tua. Let's keep it a book.
And something that Quinte said last year.
That's the only
And
reason.
Quinte was on point. He's a company man, too.
That's the only reason why he got the job, bro.
no, and Mace.
I want you to listen to his press conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an uncomfortable kid talking. It sounds like my 6-year-old talking to me when she get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest with you, bro.
No, and when it comes to in-game management, I said this with McDaniel. He has this glitch that Kyle Shanahan has, where they have to be the smartest guy in the room, and they don't listen to anybody. I think that's why. What is it called? Is Bevel still on the team? Is that why Bevel left? You think, or
Yes.
is Bevel on the team still?
I think Bevel's still there. I think.
He's the quarterback coach. He's the one always on the bench.
Here's the thing. Look, McDaniel's the best thing he's going to be able to be, in all honesty, is an offensive coordinator.
I totally agree.
Because he can't. He doesn't have the aptitude to be able to manage the entirety of a game. He can't do it. He
doesn't make adjustments.
Yeah, he can't. He can't do it.
And he also he can't improvise for what he does. It's either what's on that stupid
board
pad that he has, or it's nothing.
But at the end of the day, I feel this. I'm gonna say this. I watched all 22, Mace. The plays he calls are very, very good plays. It's just the quarterback we have, he can't execute. He can't make the throws to make the right throws and the right decision in game decision making.
Which kind of brings my point. Which makes my point, because if he could actually manage, he would understand. Look, he got to dial that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
like Flores did, dial that shit back,
yeah,
and put him in positions where he doesn't have, where he's not going out there trying to gunsling and win games, and just not fucking totally fuck up and blow up and lose the game.
And Quinte, remember when I said that Saban out of his own mouth said Tua can't read the field?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And people thought I didn't know football when I said that. Like, it was Saban, his own head coach, that took him to a national championship that said this, and they didn't even want to listen to Saban. Like, that's the crazy thing. They didn't want to listen to his own coach at Bama saying that the kid can't read the field.
You'll get the Herbert jersey in the spring, by the way.
But I'm gonna say this to you. You gotta understand, he's supposed to be the elite version of Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's what he is. I'm not trying to be funny. I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick, and he gonna play like trash.
No, I said I had another comparison. I said Jake Plummer.
Hell
no. Tua is no Jake Plummer.
He's no Jake. He's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's Ryan Fitzpatrick, bro.
He's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
How about Chad Pennington?
Hell no.
No, Tua got a gun, bro. Pennington had a beat.
It's quarterbacks I seen play. I think the overhyped, like Kurt Warner, Chad Pennington. It's like, I don't know.
Wait, you think Kurt is overhyped?
Man, please, man, I don't want to talk.
I disagree with him, but I know where Quinte's coming from. I know he's coming from.
And Uncle, let's be like, you have way too much faith in Spanos, to be honest, to hire a big money head coach. I think they're going to promote Kellen that.
Nah, you know who they gonna hire, man?
Who?
Pete Carroll.
I want Brian Flores to get the job.
Flores,
you job word talking about in Tennessee.
Flores is gonna get another coaching job.
What you call it?
Chargers.
They want to fight. Okay. They want to hire him.
No, they're not gonna hire Flores over there.
No, but Spanos has a track record of being cheap as hell. You really think he's gonna spend that money?
He ain't going to LA, but he's gonna get another coaching job.
They have a defense, man. If he coach that defense, they'd be on point. And he make
Quinte makes a point though. Spanos would hire him though because he don't cost anything.
Yeah, he's not gonna cost as much.
Yeah, they're cheaper. That's why I'm saying. I think I've been saying this, Quinte, and people think I'm crazy. I think by the time, like, if Herbert's been cut. Who was the coach that we were joking around that was going to be waiting in front of the, not Harbaugh? Who was it, Uncle? Last offseason that we were saying was going to wait in front of sleep in front of the Chargers facility?
The Broncos coach used to be with the Saints.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh, Sean Payton.
Yeah. It's true story. He was sleeping in that SoFi parking lot after he finished work with Fox, bro.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
Yes.
Do you think that man racist? How he treating
Sean Payton?
How he treating Russell Wilson?
He kicked Russell Wilson out the door.
No, I don't think he's racist. I think he felt Russell was out.
Before he said he's rich. I think part of it is because you don't humiliate.
You don't do that. He
really humiliated Russell.
I don't think he's racist, but I do think he just personally doesn't like Russell Wilson or anything about Russell personally.
You know what it is? I know what he doesn't like about him.
What he don't like about him?
He's too Hollywood. Number. What did Parcells tell Tony Romo before Parcells left? He told him, "Don't be a Hollywood quarterback." Soon as Parcells left, who was Tony Romo dating?
But that comes with the territory.
But he ain't. True. But here's the thing: Russell isn't just Hollywood. He's a fucking doormat. Let's go ahead and.
That's true. I agree.
He's a doormat.
Yeah, I know.
I think Russell was. Honestly, I can't be honest. I like Russell, but he was a product of the Pete Carroll system. To be honest,
I will keep it a buck with you. They won a lot of games because of Magic Man, and people need to stop saying this bullshit. Say it was the system and they suck. that team after they got rid of the Legion of Boom. Yeah, people like to say, oh, he got paid. He couldn't pay other people. Them niggas was old. Richard Sherman was getting burnt every other game. But nobody wants to talk about that shit. They only see the quarterback because he's the main person. The person's gonna get the blame or all the glory if they win. He willed them sorry motherfuckers to the playoffs every year.
I think I'll say this. I think that Pete Carroll and that system, that's the best Russell's gonna get for him. Um,
Yeah, he's too old.
I
He's not gonna go.
Almost,
Next place
well,
he's being,
I won't say just too old, but I think I think everything was there for him was set up to maximize his potential. I don't think
you
he'll
want
get
the
that
truth?
anywhere else. That's
You
what I'm
want the
saying.
truth? Once Marshawn Lynch left, that was it for that team.
This is honest question. Do you
also,
think a guy like Pete? I have a question. A guy like Pete Carroll, do you think he would work with Justin Herbert?
I don't think that's gonna work.
he retired, man.
I don't. No, Pete's coming back. I don't think that's gonna work.
You don't think that his system works for a guy like Herbert?
No, because he likes to run the football. He'll take the football out of Herbert's hands, and you know Herbert ain't going for that shit. You know he ain't going
Herbert,
for that shit.
that's why I disagree with you. Herbert is like a quarterback on like he gonna listen to the coach, but also he's good enough to improvise or do something different. That's why I differ. He's gonna do what the coach say.
Then
I
you think
joked
that, so
around.
you think he'll be
I was.
happy? So you hold up, Tony. So you think he'll be happy that every year he's thrown for 24 touchdowns?
No, I'm gonna say this to you. Me personally, he shouldn't have been playing for the Chargers. He should have been playing for the Dolphins.
We know that.
I wanted
Blame Stephen
Herbert, but
Ross
people
for
kept
that.
on. You
And
know
Brian,
the stupidest shit I've heard, Quinte. To be honest, people were saying that Herbert was gonna be Tannehill. Like
I
Yeah.
remember. I'm gonna say this. This is what people don't understand. This is what I hate people with their narratives. When you draft a young quarterback, he has upside. There's a lump of clay. Tannehill was a lump of clay, and we fucked up that lump of clay. We didn't mold that lump of clay to be great. We molded that lump of clay to be average. You understand what I'm saying? Because Tannehill could have been a very good quarterback. He had talent to be a very.
He didn't have an offensive line.
yeah,
He
He
didn't have
didn't
an
have a
offensive line
running game, and he
weapon.
until
didn't
the
have a number
unicorn.
one
Like
receiver.
he only
That
had
was
one.
one season. That was
Yeah, one
one
season. The
fucking
unicorn.
season. One
Yeah,
season.
one season.
One season of his 7-year career with the Dolphins. He had one season with good offensive line.
And he got
Yeah,
hurt.
And people like to bring, oh yeah, Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace was fucking trash.
He was trash, bro.
yeah.
His best season was with fucking Tannehill. Oh, he had Jarvis Landry. What the fuck Jarvis Landry did after he left Tannehill?
He was good in
Yeah.
Cleveland if Cleveland was
Like
bad.
I
All
said,
right, folks.
what did he do after he left Tannehill?
He
He
was
wasn't
good in
no
Cleveland if Cleveland was bad.
He wasn't getting no 100 receptions anymore. He was getting 50 to 60.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He had
no,
season
and for
Cleveland,
me,
bro.
and I've said this with Tannehill, and people gloss over this fact. He didn't start playing quarterback until his senior year at Texas A&M.
That's not true. That's not true. People need to stop saying that bullshit.
No, because he was playing receiver.
No, he was playing receiver, but he was still the fucking backup quarterback.
Jason
He just
Kelsey
wanted to play.
retired.
He wanted to play.
So that's how bad the Eagles have collapsed, man. It made Jason Kelsey retire last night.
No, he was going to retire last year, but
I didn't know that. Anyway, let me say this. I said this before, I'll say it again. I have had more fun in Green Bay this year watching Jordan Love than following this Dolphin train wreck. Okay.
Hey, Uncle, are you gonna be able to send me a powder blue Chargers jersey if they get Harbaugh?
Yeah, because you know he's
Harbaugh he's either gonna stay at Michigan or he's coming to Miami. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
I don't see him in Miami, bro. I think they're gonna give, like I said, they're gonna give McDaniel one more year. They're not going anywhere next year, so it's not gonna matter. I'm telling you, the Dolphins will be a flunky coach like they got McDaniel, they got Gase. Flores was the man. The fan base didn't like he was bullying to poor babies. And now guess what, Dolphin fan? Beginning in 25, you're gonna get your wish. It's gonna be Tua and Waddle and a bunch of bums. And when you go 10-7 every year, you get to see your Tua and not even Super Bowl hopes. You're gonna get that for the next 5 years when they sign Tua to that extension. Enjoy mediocrity, Dolphin fan.
And Quinte, if Harbaugh, you know what's going to happen if you say if the Dolphins get Harbaugh, you really think he's going to go into that building and ask Ross and the new minority owner for full power. And
I'm sorry to tell you, Tua is going to Seattle.
Nope, he ain't going no Seattle, bro.
Going to Seattle.
No, he's not. You want to bet 100 on it?
Say this, even though he better than Geno Smith.
No. You don't understand. See, I know Seattle like the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
They're gonna go after Justin Fields this offseason, bro.
No, that's the person Harbaugh's gonna want.
Well, if Harbaugh goes to the Chargers, you think he's going to replace Fields Herbert with Fields? You serious?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I feel as though he's going to go. He's either going to stay in Michigan or he's going into the Dolphins.
We're going to find out next couple of days. Matter of fact, let me pull up the Chargers and read what happened with the meetings with Harbaugh yesterday. He was at the headquarters yesterday.
Oh, actually, or like you've been saying, Mace, didn't you say that you think he might go to Seattle to stick it to?
Yeah, he's interested because he wants to stick it to the Niners twice a year.
Oh, okay. I get it.
But to me, I think Harbaugh's personality fits certain type of his arrogance. I don't think fits that fan base in Seattle, Uncle. Like that fan base is not that. You've dealt with that fan base in Seattle. Are they arrogant like that, like a Harbaugh?
They'll only take him because they know that he's going to replace Geno Smith first thing he gets there.
No, I understand that, but does the personality of a Harbaugh fit that franchise, that city? Like
he'll be good for Seattle. Yeah.
No, but is the fan base arrogant in Seattle?
No,
people. It's like nice people, man.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I think Quinte may be onto something because he's still negotiating with Michigan, so he may stay in Michigan.
That's what I'm saying. It's either Michigan or Dolphins. Because you know why he stayed in Michigan the year before, right? Because Ross paid him more money.
Yeah, nigga. Yo, back up. Yo, nigga, what happened to the great Dak Prescott that you was talking so much shit about, Pete? What happened to that motherfucker that got shot down on Sunday?
I keep trying to tell people I try to tell people this, but people don't want to believe me when I say this.
Yeah, you have a blessed day too, Pete. And tell Dak I said hello, okay?
Dak Prescott, Dakota Rain Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, what's the dude that was what's the quarterback that he was with the Raiders, now he with the Saints? Derek Carr.
Yeah, that's the I group. That's the I group. That's what I call it.
All the fucking same.
Yeah, Tua. Yeah, Pete's laughing. That's why I love Pete. Pete's cracking his ass off, bro. Yo, Pete, you know I love you, bro. You know that fucking Pete's funny.
Hey, Uncle. I think Raven kind of owes me an apology when you guys thought I sounded crazy saying that the Packers were gonna go in there and beat the Cowboys.
Hey man,
You came in here a week ago trying to clown Jordan Love, bro. And I'll get the tape.
No, but then later, I think 2 days later, I said, "You're right, Uncle."
You want Pete? You want Griff fired? I know, Pete. I know. Me and you are on the same wavelength. That's the one thing I love about Pete. Me and him, me and Quinte for different wavelengths. We're on the same wavelengths, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've been with you guys since the beginning. Like, I wanted to have faith in the kid, but I can't. Like, I can't
Faith
anymore.
in him? Are you kidding me? Faith in Tua Tagovailoa, bro?
I wanted to have faith.
Man,
I
let
wanted
me
to
tell
have
you
faith.
something right now. Let me tell you something, man. Peace my witness with this. Bro, the day I started this platform, the one person I kept telling everybody up here is a goddamn scrub. Is who, Pete?
The little
Tua.
pineapple.
Bingo. What's up, Pete? Good morning, bro.
Good morning. The
Hey,
little
Pete.
pineapple.
Oh, since
Hey,
before Dak Prescott, let me add to this. That Dak Prescott, richest contract for an NFL quarterback, that's not happening now.
who for Dak?
Oh yeah, ain't happening. Fucking is Jerry still crying after what happened Sunday?
Bro, Jordan Love went into Jerry's world and shocked the world. Forget about it. After that performance, Mace, this is why I said that. Yes. After Jordan Love comes in and wins a playoff game, takes his team to the playoffs, mind you, Aaron Rodgers couldn't even do that last year. Aaron Rodgers couldn't do and take the Packers to the playoffs last year. And Jordan Love, in his first year starting, takes the Packers to the playoffs and wins one on the road. I don't know. Like, you're talking about Jerry, but we should be talking about Stephen Ross. Stephen Ross must be feeling some type of way, bro. Think
You know what?
about
I'm
that.
gonna sit back. Pete, it's all yours when it comes to Stephen Ross. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, imagine, I'm just asking, like, how do you think Stephen Ross, you think Stephen Ross didn't watch that Packers and Cowboys game? You think Stephen Ross didn't sit there and say, wow, this guy Love is better than my guy? We passed up on this guy too? You don't think he's looking at this stuff?
All I can see is Brian Flores
And
with
then these,
a smirk on
my
his face.
bad, Quinn.
I told you, motherfuckers. I told you.
Yeah.
That's all.
100%.
I
That's
I
all.
don't. I'm gonna
And
be
people are
honest,
gonna try
Pete.
to sit here and say pay Tua, bro. If you're thinking about paying Tua, Jordan Love deserves a bigger contract, and he's only played 1 year with less weapons and put up more touchdowns.
I'm gonna be
In this
honest.
game, you get paid by points, bro, not yards.
Exactly.
Hey, Pete. I'm gonna be honest. I think Stephen Ross is so inept. I don't even think he can even think like it.
You know what?
I'm
I've been
serious.
no. I'm serious too. I believe that, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. I thought this the other day. I'm like, you know what? If they don't fire Greer and McDaniel this year, I honestly think they're taking advantage of Stephen Ross because he's old, he's not there, and something is going on where he's just not fully capable of understanding. There's something weird going on. That there's no way
You think
you
he has
survive this
Alzheimer's? Maybe.
He ain't
in
got
his
no
beginning
whole
stages.
Cut
I
that
don't
out.
think he has. I don't think he has Alzheimer's at all. I
No,
think
he's
he's just an
fine.
idiot with a lot of money.
Exactly.
There you go.
I'm going to add to this. You did not hear me say this a half hour ago. I'm going to say it to you now. What's going to happen, Pete, in 2025 is this. They're going to sell the Tua fans on giving Tua an extension, not a big extension, but they're going to give him an extension, okay? And what the Dolphins are going to do is they're going to take away all Super Bowl expectations. They did it with Marino. They're going to do it with Tua. They're going to go, look, okay, we're not good enough, but we're going to give Tua an extension. And what we're looking at every year, as long as Tua is here, is going 9-8, 11-6, make the playoffs. If we win a game, fine. If we don't, as long as we have a winning record, Tua is the show. And a lot of these Tuaneers are going to be so giddy about that. But for guys like you, me, Quinte, Azen, Keynes, Manzano, fuck out of here.
I mean, I mean that year when they wanted to try and get Brady, how
2020.
ineptly and idiotic the way he went about doing it. That
Mm-hmm.
just tells you all you need to know. They fumbled the bag with it just because of how stupid he went about shit.
And let
I
me
mean,
add to that. What pissed me off even more, and at least Pete does this. Matter of fact, all of us up here does this. the fans let that fucking clown get away with losing us
They let it
again.
slide.
This is why I cannot take a lot of these Dolphin dudes. I don't have them up here, bro. How the F do that fan base down there let Ross lose a pick like it's nothing?
And my thing is, know what I hate too? They try to blame it on Brian Flores. Say Brian Flores is the reason why we didn't get.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
Brian Flores is the reason why we didn't get Joe Burrow. Brian Flores is the reason why we didn't get this. He's the reason. No,
Nope.
motherfucker. They wanted Tua.
Exactly.
Think
They
for Tua.
always run it through.
After even after Dan Marino had already suggested Justin Herbert, they went and done this. That was them.
Yeah. No, Azen. I said this multiple times, and people thought I was crazy. Like May said, Flores wanted
or Herbert.
Love
or Herbert.
No, Herbert or Love, yes. What you call it wanted Love. What's it called? Chris Greer wanted Love, and the owner wanted
McKenzie and the guy from Kansas City wanted Herbert too with Marino.
And what did they do? And I told this to Pete. Me and Pete had many nights when I started this channel arguing about this. And who did Ross want it?
Jordan Love.
No, Ross wanted Tua.
No, I mean Flores.
He wanted Tua.
No. Ross wanted Joe Burrow. Ross wanted Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he wanted Joe Burrow. Yeah, he was willing
Flores
to give
wanted Jordan Love.
3 number ones.
Yeah, Flores wanted Jordan Love. Stephen Ross wanted Joe Burrow, and Christopher Greer fell in love with the lefty from Hawaii.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, and how it like this is where I'm like, at least you guys, the older guys, and maybe Pete have seen more playoff success. Like, me and Pete are the same age, right?
What
Pete,
playoff success have you seen me seen?
No, I thought. No, I thought you were around the same age as Quinte and May, around their age, Pete. In the 90s.
I tell all these guys all the time, Anthony, I'm so blessed I didn't get to live through the Mourinho era. Because that was also a disaster, but at the same time, I haven't seen any success.
Pete is real. Pete is still in his 30s. Yeah, I'm 40 years old, Anthony.
No, because I thought. Sorry, Pete. I thought you were around Quinte's age and stuff like that. Like,
that's cool.
Pete, a young man. That's a young man.
And that's Pete, cool. at least Quinte saw the Lamar Smith game, bro.
Yeah, I saw some good stuff.
See, and I every time I jump on your panel, Mace, I've said this multiple times. The only teams I've seen success with are the Hurricanes in 2000, the two Marlins World Series championships, and the Heat winning 3. Was it 3 or 2?
Anthony is right on my timing, because right when I hit like 9 or 10 years old, that's when the Hurricanes were blowing everybody off the map. 2000, 2001s. Then we ended up getting then the 2002, 2003 Dolphin seasons with Ricky and everything. So everything was just starting for me right there. That was the beginning.
I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. Let's go ahead and keep it real. Them were all hope-filled years for the Dolphins. I mean, there was no real chance at playoff success. I gotta be honest.
If they would have went with a different coach other than Dave Wannstedt, who wanted Jay Fiedler, okay, Jason Taylor told me this, okay, year before he went to the Hall of Fame on satellite radio, okay, 2016. If they would have went with a different coach and a different quarterback, another dumbass Heisinga move, Dolphins would have won with that defense, bro.
But that's the problem, though, Mace. We got to get out of that mentality. That's always ever had here is a strong defense in Miami and a running game. Ever since Marino, that's all we've been trying to do. It felt like strong defense and a running game. Like, let's get that damn quarterback and stop being afraid of greatness. It seems like this regime, this organization is afraid of greatness. They're more worried about doing something that is seen to be wrong in their eyes, so they don't want to do it. Like, you think the Cardinals
No.
care? The Cardinals don't care that they dumped off Josh Rosen off of 1 year.
Hell no.
No,
They
look.
don't care about any of that. They care
Man,
about success.
I
I'm gonna
think
be fair
I think
here.
you're thinking about it too far. Only thing they care about is doing just enough because the fans are idiot. Only thing they need to do is do
Exactly.
just enough to sell
Mm-hmm.
tickets
Mm-hmm.
and whatever else money they can make off of idiots. And
Yeah,
And
but you
that's
see, look,
why,
look,
again,
back in the days before
yeah,
the
go ahead, Pete.
NFLPA, I'm sorry, mates, back in the
No,
days
Pete, go
before
ahead.
the NFL PA got together and did the whole little thing where, even if you're a poverty franchise and you're winless like the Bears and the stadium is not filling up, the NFL gets together and gives them a portion of money. So at this point, it doesn't even
Mhm.
matter if you're filling the stadium or not, because you still get paid for ticket sales whether you sell them or not. That's just the reality. These owners.
but here's the thing though. Them ticket sales go to these owners and these execs pockets though.
When you get,
That's
yes, look, when like the Hard Rock Stadium sells out, Stephen Ross gets like 80% of that. The other
right.
20%, and every other NFL team has to put that share into a pot so it could be split up with the poverty franchises.
Right. Only thing he
See,
cares.
So
Only
they
thing they
still, so
care.
obviously,
see,
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Only thing they care
see,
about is that 80%. Yes.
Yes, you're right. You're
and
right.
Aiden, the sad part about for me is I might see the Hurricanes win a playoff game before the Dolphins, which is the scary thing because
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
because there
add
wasn't
something
even
to
no
this.
playoffs
I'm gonna
in
add something
college.
to this also. You guys know because this was Marino's last good year. You can look up his stats. This is the 30th anniversary that the Dolphins haven't had a quarterback. Dead
So we're
serious.
entering the 30th year.
Yes, sir. Because I don't count Tua as a good quarterback. And I'm glad everybody now is saying this. Man, he's all right, nothing special.
Did you see Reason? Bro, Reason on
I don't
Twitter.
watch.
I know. I don't watch it either, but this is what I'm saying. On Twitter, they shared a clip of him, and I shared it too there once I saw it. This man is trying to get credibility. Listen to this. He's up there saying, I told you guys we should have got Baker Mayfield. Now Baker Mayfield wins a play.
What a
When the
fucking
hell did
liar.
Reason ever say to get Baker Mayfield?
What a
And if he
fucking
did,
liar.
these guys be lying out their mouth.
He's
And
fucking
here's
right.
the thing. Here's the thing. If he did say that, he didn't say bring him over here and have him start over Tua. I bet you
No, he
that.
never did.
Oh, maybe as a backup. So if he would have
No,
came here as
no.
a backup, he would have never got a playoff victory.
I was
So
in that room, Pete, in that
these
chat
guys,
room
bro, these guys are clowns,
every
bro.
night between April of 2019 and August of 2020. That motherfucker and EM, that bastard, both of them were the ones that was champion tour.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear from neither
Remember,
one of them.
bro,
Treat them Mayfield.
EM and Reason, they said selecting Tua at number 5 will change this franchise
It still
overnight.
has back to mediocrity, even worse.
Yeah,
The
hey,
fucking Dolphins
these
are
two
the
guys
fucking
had a
Stone Age,
discussion.
bro.
These two guys had a discussion that Tua is going to change the Dolphins organization. Listen to the most important word that I'm about to say. Overnight.
Guess what? The
CJ
last
Stroud
time,
did that shit overnight.
exactly. Last time EM was through here, I'm gonna tell you what happened. After the Denver game, he came up here and was talking so much shit about Tua that he said Tua was better than Burrow and Tua was with Mahomes. Then the Buffalo game happened. That Tuesday night, I caught that nigga in my chat room, and a lot of people said that was the best 20 minutes of roasting his fucking ass. When I called him in the call mine, he didn't say shit. He was covering his ears. And I said, yeah, what I'm doing now, and I keep saying this, none of those dudes are coming up here.
Let me
None of
tell
them.
you, but he's the type to just be there listening, and
Oh,
he'll
yeah, I
know
know
we're
he is.
saying
He
his
knows
name,
them
and he
right.
won't come up. I'm
Yeah,
telling
because
you,
he
they
knows them
run
right.
like that. These
He
guys
knows them
grow
right.
together. These Tuaneers, let me tell you something, Mace. These Tuaneers are not like me. They're not safe to go on every platform. I could go
No.
on any platform. You know what I'm saying? Some of these
Yeah.
Tuaneers have lost credibility that they have to only stick together now.
Oh,
They
yeah,
literally
that's
have
right.
like it's all bad takes wrapped up in one blender now. because it's
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of two ears sticking together in a blender and just talking football now.
They're
And
gonna be
imagine,
going to Pete. They're gonna be going to Big O. Big O's a bit the biggest tour of them all. Big
Yes,
O's
he is.
the
Yeah.
yeah, he is. That guy blocked me. This guy blocked me on his show, all because I literally and with a $2 donation, I said, "Man, I can't believe Greer turns around and drafts Tua.
Oh, he loves Grill.
I said Greer screwed us, and
Big
he
O
just
loves
blew
Grill,
up on
bro.
me. Yeah, he blew up on me. He's like,
He
"Who is
loves
this
Grill.
guy? Life is a gamble. You don't
Yeah.
know what the heck you're talking
Yeah,
about,
that's Big
and
O,
this is the
bro.
nonsense." And he blocked me all over that. And look where we stand at now. I don't
I,
understand.
I,
Like,
I, I'll tell you right now, guys. If I went to Big O's room right now and said, "Yo, what's up, Big O?" Bro, if he had a radio show, he'll let me be on for as long as I want with him. Me and him is tight. I still love Big O, but I'd rather
I
do
can't
my
stand.
own shit. Pete was with me in that room. I'll tell Pete who I used to be in the back, and then he'll remember me. Yeah,
mhm.
I used to be with Big O all the time, bro. QAM,
yeah.
we used to kill this guy every day.
Mace,
Yeah.
Mace, my stepdad used to drop me off in high school every morning around 6:30 in the morning. On the way to school, I used to want to take the long way to school because I used to listen to Big O religiously at 6 in the
Mm-hmm.
morning on the radio when I
Mm-hmm.
was in high school. I was legit. I used to love this guy. I listened to that guy for so long that his voice always has been stuck in my head. And then when I found him on YouTube and I heard his voice, I'm like, look at the Big O. I was so
Yeah,
happy to find him. And then to
me
hear
too.
his takes now, because back in the days when I was in high school, we had in like it was like 2006, 2007, he was going off on the quarterback. He was
Mm-hmm.
different. He was going off. And then I remember still reading his articles and listening to him, and he was going off on Tannehill. And now to
Mm-hmm.
like actually
Oh yeah, me and
praise
him
to
roasted Tannehill one, bro.
yeah, bro, he used to dog Tannehill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, me
then
and him,
now
bro.
to like that's the funny thing. How do you go from dogging Tannehill to praising this quarterback? Because
You know why it is?
the hope is
Big,
different, dude.
you know what it is?
Despite what the stats say,
Big O is desperate, bro. He wants to see one more Super Bowl before he leaves
we're
this
all
earth.
desperate, Mace, but we don't have to sit here and
No,
lie.
I'm not desperate, bro. Like a Manzano, oh, you'll get your jersey before March, bro. Once Harbaugh goes, will you still go there if it's Pete Carroll?
Maybe. Yeah,
I
maybe.
would go if it's Pete Carroll.
Yeah, no, and let's be honest, Pete.
There
When
you
it
go,
comes
Pete.
to
Look at the back. And that's who I used to be.
That's what's
yeah,
up, Mace.
no, and the, do you ever go into Omar and Poupard's
Oh,
uh
Poupart be laying it down.
Yeah. Omar is so flip floppy. I like
Yeah,
him sometimes, but it's
Now,
that he
Omar, my
lies for the
nigga,
team.
bro.
I like
Omar's
him,
my
but he
nigga,
just
man.
lies for the
do it.
team, right? And then you see him
Yeah,
laugh about it. So it's like, bro, this is not funny, bro. Like that's not
yeah,
helping us whatsoever. Now, Poupart, I love Poupart. That's another
yeah.
dude. I used to
Football's
read his.
good, bro.
I used
They're
to
funny.
read his articles religiously every day.
I
Like,
like.
let me see what Poupart has to write about, and
Remember
you
the
know,
show? This was during the early days of them, like last year. Remember the show when Omar Kelly tried to say that Tua was better than Herbert
Justin
and
Herbert.
fucking Elaine Park goes, you really believe that? If you
bro,
ask
like
31, if
around
you
week,
take out the Chargers GM,
like,
you
yeah, on
ask
Twitter.
whoever 30 GMs who they're gonna take. Omar say, yeah, you're right. That's insane, bro.
Well, like around hey, Omar Kelly called him elite on Twitter. Tua is an
Oh yeah.
elite quarterback.
And I killed them on that. I destroyed
I,
them on that on Twitter, bro.
I
I
can't
said,
believe
Omar, really?
they,
Oh, really? Elite?
because they like him.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest. It's because they like him. It's like
Hey,
them.
but
it's because of the kid's
Quentin,
personality.
didn't you
It's a
used to
person.
call me crazy for Hey, Mace, correct me if I'm wrong, but Quentin used to try to go at me because I used to go hard on Tua. Was that Quentin?
Nah, it ain't me because I don't like to like that.
Oh no,
I could
it
have
was
sworn you went off on me because of Tua.
Nah,
I,
No,
no.
it
I
wasn't Quinton.
for the
That
rules.
was the EM. That was the EM.
No,
Pete.
it wasn't EM up here. EM and Pete really up here, not really. They didn't really go at it up here.
I don't think.
Oh no, it was Lara. Was it Lara?
no, I
No,
remember
Larry
Ian.
cannot
I
stand to him, bro.
No. I can't remember. I thought you told me you went off on Aro for even suggesting the Dolphins would sign him to an extension.
Nah, that wasn't it at all. I forgot who it was, people. I'll remember who it was. But you right up. Oh, I know who it was. It used to be this guy named damn. Uh it was the dude used to be from Cincinnati. That
Yeah,
he
like
didn't like the fact that cause he was a big Dolphin fan. He loved Tua. You couldn't stand Tua, and you two went at it about Tua.
yeah, he went off on me here on your show. And he
Big
was like,
time.
"Oh,
That's what it
yeah."
was.
He
It
was
was
like, "Oh,
big
I
time.
can't stand it, man. You gotta
Yeah,
stop
it was
that.
big
What the
time,
hell?
bro.
Every
Yeah.
time, big time, or maybe somebody. Oh,
It was
it's all
big time.
about
It was.
Tua.
It was big
Woo,
time. It
woo,
was
woo.
big time.
Whoever the case is, man. Like people don't realize it's bigger than like these guys have hated on more players than anybody else, bro. Like these
See,
guys, these two
That's
ears are the real haters.
but
see,
I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
See how Omar Kelly taking up for Tua,
Yeah, of
It's
course.
crazy.
Yeah.
and then I hate to hear people like, oh, he's the best quarterback since Dan Marino. He's the best quarterback since Dan Marino. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, when
what
I
I'm
call
not
these
every.
Dolphin
He's
guys
not
out,
better than Tannehill.
That's what I
when I
tell
call out
people
these
all the
Dolphins,
time.
He's
But
not even better than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
no, he's not. He's not better than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No. Every time, no. Look,
So Ryan
Quinte,
Fitzpatrick or
even
Ryan
with
Tannehill is actually the best quarterback we've had here since Dan Marino.
But that's not saying much.
yeah,
that it's true. It's true.
yeah, no, and
But
Quinte
isn't it
every
true what
time.
I'm saying though?
It's
It's
what you,
true, but it still ain't saying much.
it's not saying much, but you tell them the
No,
truth.
I exactly.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
all.
no, and every time I hear them say Tua's the best, I'm like, whatever hashish you're smoking, you better be giving it to me because that's some good shit you're smoking, man. Seriously. And
That's where they
I've
dropped the ball.
Wow.
no, and to be honest, I'm gonna Mace, I'm gonna watch Jordan Love too because I said this. I think it was it on Saturday or
I'll be
Sunday
right
that
back.
I
You got
said,
the ball.
yeah,
You
no,
know, if I was Steven Ross, I would. My bad, Anthony. Hurry up, finish up.
oh no, but I said what you saw with Jordan Love on Sunday is what an elite quarterback or superstar quarterback is supposed to do. Carry
Yep.
whatever. The talent is not supposed to elevate your quarterback. The quarterback is supposed to elevate your talent. And every time
Yep.
I say that, like Pete, you've been on. You and Quinte have been on other panels when I say that, and multiple people blocked me for saying like Andravia specifically would block me for saying that. And like and
They
and
just don't like. You know what it is? Like these two ears that have those takes. It's hard. Like remember, they don't want nothing to go against them. They want a conversation to go along with them. They don't want a discussion or a debate about what they said is wrong because now they get in their feelings. Then they make it. They think for somehow I guess is disrespect because if you
they
challenge
want to
them,
be the victim. They want to be the
yes,
victim.
yes. If you challenge them or say something to negate what they're saying, then you know you're a problem to them. So they'll disrespect you. You see what I'm saying? Or they don't want you up. They feel uncomfortable having you up because if they turn around and say, "Wow, Tua had an amazing game yesterday," and all the Tua haters are quiet, then you'll have a Tua hater like myself come up and say, "Well, look, he didn't do anything crazy. I give the credit to McDaniel. All he did was call a play, and Tua ran the play. Anybody could have done the play. It's unfortunate right now. Fortunate for Tua, he's the play starter, and he's running the plays that are good that are called right now. But he's not doing anything crazy. Like Mace, let me ask you, and you too, Anthony, and everybody up here, as where we stand at right now, he looks like he's going to be the starting quarterback. I highly doubt that's going to happen. I don't know why. I feel like it's over. Something inside of me is telling me it's already over with him. But as right now, currently we stand, he's going to be the starter week 1. Do
Yeah.
y'all look, check this out. From year 1 with McDaniel to year 2 with McDaniel, it was the same offense, same scheme. There is almost 30 game films of the same stuff. And as you can see, 2 years in a row, his same stuff wasn't as hot as it started in the ending. So it started regressing. And the excuse was he lost a playoff game that was super close with a 7th-round rookie. Now he loses a playoff game with his star quarterback, but only puts up 7 points. Like, how do y'all feel going into year 3 with McDaniel and Tua and knowing that we're about to run the same thing? Do you think there must be some offensive scheme change it up to a more pro style, more downfield 2-3 read development type plays or something?
I feel
Do
as
you
though
feel what we could win with year 3 of the same stuff?
no, we need to start running the ball more and more and more. Tua needs to throw the ball between 20 to 25 times a game. Need to run the
Quinte,
ball 30, 35 times a game.
Quinte, when I hear that, you know that gets me upset. Let me ask you something, Quinte, since you follow Marino and Mace too. If you would have went into that room where Marino was sitting at, and you would have to tell him we're gonna run, 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 what do you think is gonna happen?
He gonna pass, 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 pass.
Because he's the leader, he's the quarterback, he's the one everybody believes in.
But
When we're sitting here saying we have to run, 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 that means y'all telling me that y'all don't trust his arm, y'all don't trust him to be able to win, and if the game gets sketchy, it's over. We go down 2 scores and we have to pass, it's over.
But he's a complimentary quarterback. He's the type of quarterback he needs complimentary pieces.
Yeah, he's Trent Dilfer with the Ravens.
He's better than Trent Dilfer, man.
No. I'm saying no. I'm talking about the situation. I'm talking about the situation.
No, he's not better than Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer actually won a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer wasn't sprung down to a simplistic one read offense, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and to be honest, Pete, I've said this multiple times. Before you came up, I said this type of offense needs I'm not saying a rushing quarterback like a Jalen Hurts, but you need for this type of offense that McDaniel's trying to run, you need a quarterback that can do bootlegs, not a statue and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've said that before as well, Anthony. I don't understand why we're not bootlegging Tua and letting him throw on the run. I've said that before. And number 2, that's not what this offense needs. This offense will do just fine, and it'll probably win a Super Bowl. Listen to what I'm telling you, Anthony. I firmly believe this. You go and grab Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston will probably take this team to the Super Bowl, bro. With these weapons, Jameis Winston will sit back there, let these guys in one-on-one or whatever win their battle. He's a field vision quarterback. He sees the field. These little speed receivers need a quarterback that can see the field. And these receivers need option routes where they have options on that play to do what they feel is best for the quarterback. So on a certain play, you have Tyreek Hill with 3 different option routes. And then you also have Jalen Waddle with 2 option routes. You see what I'm saying?
Therefore, no, Pete, you just brought up something.
If Tyreek Hill off the snap, Anthony, Pike notices that the corner and the safeties dropping back, yeah, he had an option for a fly route, but now Tyreek Hill knows he's not going to beat those 2 deep safeties, so he has now an option inside to run a curl and catch a quick pass. You see what I'm saying? Like a hot read type thing. If Tyreek Hill had those type of options,
that's a question. That's a question I wanted to ask you.
Was not doing that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. That's what I was going to ask you and Quinte. Do you think the reason why we're not doing a ton of option routes is because Tua's brain can't handle those type of like routes where there's multiple routes in one route?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep saying this shit over and over and over. Tua's superpower is the things that Tua's good at. We're not utilizing what he's good at. Tua's good at facilitating offense, getting balls to multiple different receivers.
He's a point
guard. He's John Stockton. He's nothing amazing. He gonna do his job, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
And Fins, just to let you know, 21 touchdowns, no picks last 9 games, bro.
Yeah.
Your boy down in South Florida can't sniff that.
But
Okay, friends.
so,
Yeah, Mace, the three best quarterbacks to end the season
Yes.
were Jordan Love, Brock
Mm-hmm.
Purdy,
Yep.
and I believe it was
Prescott
Lamar Jackson.
and
Prescott, there you
Prescott.
go. It was Prescott. There you
Prescott.
go. Those were the three
Take
hottest
Purdy out because
quarterbacks to end the season.
the Ravens destroyed him the game before the last game of the year. And what's
Yep.
his face? Lamar, Prescott, and Love. They finished the season the best.
And Mace, do you think Lamar's unanimous MVP, or do you think the other two take?
No,
Take
Lamar. Did you
just
see
Lamar.
did you see the fucking Ravens schedule this year? They beat every team in the playoffs, bro.
100%. They beat every playoff team. They beat the
Well,
Niners. They beat everybody.
The
well, not
Rams.
only that, it wasn't just that they beat everybody. It was also that he was doing this with some of his major weapons out. So that's the big thing about it, where there should be no argument about whether he gets it or not.
Yeah.
So, guys, I have a question. Let's say hypothetically, I don't think it happens, but let's say hypothetically, Ross goes in, Ross or the new minority owner goes to a guy like Chris Greer and says, "Can you guys get a Bo Nix or someone like that?" Would
They're
you
not
say a
doing it,
Bo?
bro. They're not doing it.
No. Hypothetically, let's say they do that. Would you say Bo Nix is an upgrade or is about the same style quarterback Tua is?
Not even close. Fucking Bo Nix can throw the ball 70 yards down the field. Tua can't do that. Look at the touchdown Saturday night. Tyreek had to come back to get it and use his speed to beat out the Chiefs' safety and corner to get that touchdown.
Hey Mason, has the weather gotten since Miami left? Has the weather gotten worse in Kansas City?
It did, but I don't know what it is today.
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna snow with how bad the weather was on Saturday. I thought it was gonna snow also.
And Finns, CB, stop grasping for straws, bro. You read TD in the chat. Oh, he needed a running game. Love don't need a running game. Won't you ask the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football about
Mace,
Love in the running game?
Mace, I need you to stop lying about that, Mace. They leaned on the running game in that game. Stop
He's
it,
playing good ball.
He played good ball, yes, but they leaned on the running game, Mace. So please stop it. All right, you take.
Hey, did you know? No, back up. You know how many games Aaron Jones played in the regular season, bro?
But he was a vital part in that game.
No. How many? You know how many games did he play? No, there's a reason why I'm saying this to you.
Mace, wasn't he a vital part in that game they won?
Oh yeah, it was all him. You know why? He got 12 career touchdowns at Jerry's World.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He owns the Cowboys, bro. He owns the Cowboys, bro. You know, no, you're missing what I'm saying. Jordan Love all year, no Christian Watson, no Aaron Jones. He had to do it with a bunch of rookies and first-year receivers. I keep telling people this. He has a complete arsenal with him now. Now he got Aaron Jones. Now he got what's his face? Watson.
I think to me Dobbs is better. The other dude Dobbs, but he just need to put it.
Dobbs is his main man. Watson f's up too much, bro.
Watson that's Kenny Stills, man. That's my comp fan. That's Kenny.
Oh, you talking about the Dallas game? Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, because look it up. Aaron Jones owns the Cowboys. Yeah, they did the right thing. Do you want me to complain? I mean, bro, if he got all the dudes with him now, I'm not going to complain about it. All right. Well, I mean, bro, I'm sorry. He is the best QB going right now in the league. Now the Prescott's gone.
I won't say that, Miss. The best quarterback in the league is
No, I'm not saying he's the number one quarterback.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like right now, and Mahomes now got a receiver who could catch the football. Because to me, Mahomes is still number one. I hate to disappoint people. EM, fucking EM telling me that fucking Tua is with Mahomes. I'm like, man, please. Tony's back with us. Yeah, Tony's back with us. Yo, I'm not even talking about love until tonight. When I give love, Stroud, who else? Josh Allen, Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield their due, winning playoff games this weekend.
Yeah.
But as far as getting back to
Minnesota.
this fiasco, we get back to this fiasco right here. Bro, I'm telling you guys right now, I know how the Dolphins operate. When they fall on their face next year, and they will, what they're going to do is get rid of the coach, give Tua an extension, and what they're going to say, now he ain't getting no $250 million. They'll give him some decent money. And then
Hey.
they will sell the fan base, especially the Tua fans, who's going to spend money on him, that they're going that route, and the expectations has been considerably lowered.
Hey, Uncle, did you see what I put in the back chat?
I'm gonna look at it right now. Yeah, I see it now. All right, I got you. I'm gonna write that down too. I'm gonna write that down. I got you, Tony.
Yeah, no, and that's a sad part of, like, Huizinga and Ross are so incompetent to be like how can you screw up your best quarterbacks, like your best quarterbacks last few before his injury? How can you screw up Marino's career or what would you say that was Marino refusing to allow them to get a superstar running back, Uncle?
I think it was Marino, yeah.
You think how different would it?
Right about that.
I'm gonna say this: they were supposed to get Barry Sanders, but the Lions would not release him or trade him. That's
It's
why
true.
he retired. That's why he
and Barry said, "F this, I'm out."
That's why he retired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mace, you saw both Quinte, Azen, and Mace. You guys both saw both AP and Barry Sanders. Who would you say was more the better, more overall running back, AP or Barry?
Barry, because Barry really didn't have offensive line.
Can I throw in the third running back?
Who?
Okay, who?
Tomlinson.
Yeah, Tom.
Okay, LT, AP, or Tom
Barry?
or Barry. Yeah,
I would say Thompson because you can utilize them all over the field.
I would go Tomlinson also because he was so dynamic and he can catch the football out of the backfield, bro.
Gosh, it's hard for me to go against Barry, but I mean, the problem is that Barry was what all you really had up there in Detroit during that time. So we really don't know,
what he could do.
What he could do with a quality quarterback.
Yep.
I will say this: the greatest football player I've seen with my own eyes is Barry Sanders, not even close. And you want to know the reason why? Barry Sanders did not give you 10 good years. Barry Sanders did not give you 10 all-pro years.
Great.
Barry Sanders gave you 10 effing Hall of Fame seasons. Look it up.
And this was the era where they basically ran the running backs into the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people forget Barry was playing on that crappy AstroTurf, not the AstroTurf you see today. Like, he was playing on wasn't he basically running on concrete, basically,
Yep.
Uncle?
And you know what's beautiful about Barry Sanders? He left without ever being seriously hurt.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm surprised with Barry.
Agreed.
How he didn't get himself injured on that AstroTurf, like you saw with guys.
Who can catch him unless he goes backwards?
No, but with the amount of cutting, with the style of running he does, with the amount of cutting he did, I'm surprised he didn't. What's it called? Not sprain his ankle, like seriously
He sprained his knee one time. He sprained his knee one time.
or tear his ACL or something like that.
He never tore his ACL, but he did hurt his knee.
No, the reason why I bring that up is because me and you are big baseball fans, and maybe Quinte or Azen is.
Yeah.
Because I was watching an interview with the Hawk, Andre Dawson, and he said his career would have lasted a lot longer if he didn't play on that crappy AstroTurf that they had in Montreal or with the Cubs. Like his knees were like horrendous by the time he got older because of the AstroTurf, like diving around and stuff like that. Like,
you know, I'm clapping everybody. Dolphins got the 21st pick. That means they'll be picking 21 and 50.
And do you think they're going to draft like what do you think they do, Mace?
I just know this. Because I was listening to Tobin, believe it or not, at 5 o'clock in the morning. Shout out to Brandon Tobin, that's my boy.
You hate Leroy, his co-host?
Leroy Hood, the former Cleveland Brown?
Yes.
I could care less for him. Let me say this. I'm being honest here, bro. They said they're gonna run it back, so that's what Grizz said. They're gonna run it back. You guys can keep talking about it.
So Quinte, do you think the Dolphins have enough, or Azen, do you guys think the Dolphins have enough capital maybe to trade up and get maybe a guy like Brock Bowers, maybe? Because that's the type of tight end that a guy, he's basically a kiddo on steroids. Brock Bauer, the guy from
but he's too small. He's too small, and he'd be a liability with blocking.
What do you mean he's too small? He's 6'5". Brock Bowers?
That dude look like he about 6'1", man. They be lying there.
you think he's really? You really think he's my height's like 6'1"?
I'm gonna say they said Tua was 6'2" in college.
Now he's 6 foot.
5'11".
Yeah, now he's 5'11". Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, they lie, Tony. They do lie. Unless the player is like, I'll give you a perfect example of this. The reason why they went crazy with Will Levis, he's everything they want in a quarterback stature. So with Will Levis, they went overboard because that's what they like. A quarterback big like him. What's up, Jims? Yeah, good morning, Jims. Yeah. They lie when the guy is a first-round pick like Tua, like that idiot in Carolina. What's his name? Bryce Young. They lied about those two.
They said Bryce Young was a midget.
No. I've said this. To me, I'm being generous when I say Tua's 5'11". I think him and Kyler are the same height, like 5'8", 5'9".
Nah. Tua's taller. Tua's probably 5'11", closer to half, probably.
Yeah. Because he's taller than Tyreek, and Tyreek is little. If you ever see Tyreek Hill next to the offensive line, he's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what, honestly, with the receiver, oh my God, I can't believe the Dolphins need a big body receiver. Like, I like Tyreek and Waddle, but Quinte, and Uncle, haven't I said this multiple times? It's not conducive to Tyreek for a long career to make him do these 50-50 balls. He's too small for that.
Well, my thing is Tua is not good at throwing the ball to those type of receivers.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna say this to you: when we had Devontae Parker, he never barely throw the ball to Devontae Parker. As soon as they switched Ryan Fitzpatrick, put him in the game, Devontae Parker's playing.
2019, Devontae Parker, all pro.
He was playing good.
So you think it was a mistake for us to trade for Claypool? You think that was a waste?
Claypool is the same as Devontae Parker. He's not
They
going
signed
to
him off the waiver wire, by the way.
He's not going to get a lot of separation. He's going to get, that half the NFL open. He got to sling the ball into those places. Tua throws the ball to spots. It's because we could be running timing-based offense.
Tony, here's a question. Who's the best tight end in this draft?
Bauer. Brock
No,
Bowers.
he's gonna be gone. Who's after him?
Honestly,
Yeah.
after Bowers, it's very suspect. It's a mixture
Okay.
of
Then
pure blocking.
this is what you're gonna know about the Dolphins. Their first pick or their second pick, because Phillips ain't coming back to near Thanksgiving this year, and 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 uh
Chubb,
what's his name? What's our boy name again? Chubb
Bradley
ain't
Chubb.
coming back. Chubb ain't coming back to around my birthday, and that's the second week of December. So you know the Dolphins are going defensive line with their first pick.
So you think we're going defensive tackle or
They're going
edge rush?
defensive end because they don't got no pass rushers. They're both out
Okay.
until late in the year.
Okay.
So you know
Oh.
they're going defensive end.
Yeah, I like the kid from Penn State, Chop Robinson.
Well, Dolphins got the 21st pick. They're going to get a good player there. Because remember, players are going to come down because of the quarterbacks. So they're going to get a good player at 21.
Yeah, no, that. So you don't think even with the amount of quarterbacks that are going to be drafted in the maybe top 10, you don't think this guy Bauer drops all the way to Miami?
They already got him going. Oh, what did they got him? They got him in the top 7, bro. Brock
You don't
Powell,
think?
they got him in the top 7, bro.
Yeah, no, and is there really any good linebackers or like?
Yeah, but I think Miami will take the linebacker. They can take him at 21, but I get the feeling the Dolphins are going to get the best defensive pass rusher
Me
with that
personally,
21st pick.
they need to trade back and go get that big running back from Wisconsin.
They do need that. And you know what's funny? I said that, and they laughed at me in here. I said the Dolphins need AZ might swap Harrison Jr. May swoop Harrison. I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Patriots, this is what I would do. Not that Belichick is gone. The Bears only won a second round pick for Justin Fields. If I'm the Patriots, I'll give Marvin Harrison at 3, then trade the second pick of the second round to the Bears for Justin Fields. And then business will pick up in that division, bro. You add him and Harrison to New England, bro. Brand new offensive coordinator.
That ain't gonna work, Mace.
Why do you think that's not going to work?
It's not gonna work.
Why not? You think Fields is that bad, bro?
No, I don't want that. No.
Oh, Uncle, I know
Why
where.
would
I
that
don't
not
want him
work?
to go to that. I don't want him to go to the.
But what you're missing, Quinte, is
no, he
it's the
don't get it.
brand, bro.
I don't want him to go to the Patriots.
It's a brand new era in New England, bro.
No.
That fan,
I
you really
don't-
think
I
that
don't-
racist fan base in New England
Yeah,
is
that's
going to allow?
what I said. Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth.
No, I will say this. What's worse, Green Bay, Wisconsin, or Boston?
Boston.
Because to me, it's the same.
Boston's worse, Mason.
Okay. All right. Smart.
Boston,
Thank you, Jim.
Chicago,
Smart move. I appreciate that. I think the Boston mindset is this. I'm talking about the region. He get them, let's say they make that trade. They only trade in the second round pick for him. And you're gonna get what's worse in New England, the wide receivers or the quarterback?
The wide receivers.
Yeah, thank you. They didn't have a wide receiver up there since Moss, bro. I don't want to hear about Edelman and Amendola.
Can you imagine how crazy it would be? Let's say the Patriots, instead of, let's say Marvin Harrison is gone. Do you think it's a reach to get that guy Bowers?
They're not doing that. Well, if they get Marvin Harrison, bro, and they trade that second pick in the second round for Fields, New England's in business, bro.
No, the reason, honestly, I keep on hearing, like, the drafts I've seen so far, and of what I'm hearing from, like, guys like the Polian and stuff like that, Uncle, and the guy who used to be the general manager of the Cowboys in the 90s, what's his name? Do you know what I'm talking about, Uncle? Not Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, the guy who built their Super Bowl teams.
Well, Gil Brandt's dead. So
Oh, no. No. Oh, No, what I'm saying, Gil Brandt always used to say like draft. The best way to be successful in the NFL is built from the inside out, not from outside in. Does that mentality still work, or is that more of an old school mentality, building from the inside out?
Do you have the quarterback already?
Oh no, no.
It doesn't work. If you have the quarterback already, yes, it works.
Oh, okay.
If you got
That
the
mentality.
quarterback and he's getting his ass beat, and you go get two tackles or tackle the guard, it's going to work. Yes. Yeah. What's up, champ? The champ is up here. Long time no here. What's up,
Yes.
Sean?
Hey,
Yo,
Sean.
what's good, family? What's
How
good,
you doing,
Zano?
man? Welcome back
Quinte, what
home,
up, dog?
family. I'm good, man. How you doing,
What's going
fam?
on, everybody?
We're all good, man. I've been killing the Dolphins this morning,
Mm.
and what I'm killing them about is a couple of things. And one of the things I was listening to Brandon Tobin, who I like a lot this morning. I was watching him this morning, and I heard Grizz said they're going to run it back one more time. Let me ask you this. I'm going to ask this young man this question because he lives and dies with every move this team makes. If they don't go nowhere next year and they decide to get rid of McDaniel, pay Tua a decent amount of money, like Daniel Jones money, well, a little less, but you'll give him for 4 to 5 more years. And they will tell you that they will lower the expectations for this making the playoffs. Would you be happy with that?
Hell no.
Sean, I love you, man. He's right. Sean's right, bro. You're gonna let me get this straight. Oh, Chris Greer. If you don't go nowhere next year, you're gonna fire McDaniel because he's gonna be the scapegoat. And then to please the tour crowd, you're gonna give him an extension and build around Tour with some nice little receivers and let Tour try to, put numbers up and win games. And this is what the Dolphins are going to do. I'm not joking, guys. I've been with this team for 54 years. They're going to make Tour the show, and they'll be happy with 9 to 11 wins a year. They'll be happy with that. Make the playoffs, they'll be happy with that. I'm not kidding. They'll be happy with that. And the reason is because they know, for guys like all of us up here, that we will not support that shit. But fans from the visiting teams on the schedule will make Miami a hot spot for the weekend, and those seats will be filled no matter what. Ross is thinking like this as a businessman.
And Uncle, what you just said is the sad part. Ross is a New Yorker. He doesn't know
Mm-hmm.
any, like he doesn't know anything about the like sports fans down here, how fickle they can be. That's why we need an owner who knows the fan base. Like, this is why I'm saying. This is why I kind of wished. Who was the owner? Part owners with Huizinga back in the 70s.
No, Huizinga was the owner in the 90s.
Who was the owners with the Dolphins in the 70s?
Joe Robbie.
This is why I kind of wish Joe Robbie sold the team to Danny Thomas and Jackie Gleason, because they know how the fan base is down here, and they could have. They knew.
But they were New
You
Yorkers
got it
too.
wrong. They brought the team together. Go ahead with that.
They were New Yorkers too, man.
No, Gleason is from down here. Jackie.
I thought Jack Gleason. Because I stayed around the corner from his house. His biggest.
Really, Jackie Gleason, the comedian.
Yeah. My dad's house was over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jackie Gleason.
No, and
Huh?
No, go
What?
ahead, talk, fellas. Whoever want to talk, though.
Well, what happened?
Nah, I was saying, what's up to Quinte? What's good, my boy?
What's going on, people?
Man, feeling under the weather. Shit.
Hope you feel better, man. Seriously.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
me
y'all
too.
boys need to take some vitamins, man. That's what's wrong with y'all, man. I ain't been sick yet.
And niggas that sound like what? Y'all boy need to take some vitamins.
Damn,
Vitamins.
boy. Y'all need some vitamins, boy.
Yeah, no, and honestly, this is why I've been saying before Ross sold the team. I kind of wish the guy who owns the Heat bought the team instead of Ross, Mickey Arison, because he
If
knows
he
how to
bought the
build.
team, if he bought the team, we would have won 2 Super Bowls already.
Hey, that
And
nigga
Tua
Quincy
would
want
not
to
be the
take the Fred
quarterback. I can
Flintstone
tell you that
vitamin.
right now.
That nigga say, "Hey man, take them Fred Flintstones vitamins."
Hey man, y'all need some grown. You need to go get you or something, man. I get tired of sitting here in the gun feeling sick.
No,
Saying they sick.
you know, in the back of Uncle's mind, he's laughing at us because we're already stuffed up because it's only 70 degrees right now, like 50 degrees, and this is probably walk around weather for Uncle in New York.
Man, I test came up here, 2 Sundays ago? I swear to God, fellas. He had 3 layers of clothes on. He had 3 jackets on. I was at 72 degrees. I was laughing his ass out of here, bro.
Honestly, Floridians can't handle cold weather at all. Like,
Jesus, I
I don't know.
noticed that.
Hey man, I can't say that. I can handle the cold weather, man.
You guys are clowns, man. You can't understand. But seriously, I'm being honest with what I said before. I see the Dolphins going that route. I'm serious. Well, they'll give Tua less money, but they'll tell Tua, hey, look, we're going to let you be the show. People pay to see you. And the people like us who don't care, we'll go in another direction.
Hey, this is the deal I want to give to her.
It ain't going to be a lot of money, I'll tell you that.
I want to get $100 million guaranteed over the course of 5 years.
Quintet, you're serious. You're
I'm dead ass
talking
serious.
sense. You're
That means
talking sense.
you can still pay other players. You can add more people to the team because he's not going to elevate the team by himself.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
That's
like exactly what you just
the
said.
only way we win a Super Bowl with this team with Tua as a quarterback. Everything has to be perfect.
Bingo. And what they're
Just
going to do here, if they don't
everything
go
has
to the
to
Super
be
Bowl
perfect.
this year, they're going to reset the whole team, bro.
Yeah.
And they're going to build it with Tua and sell Tua. And like I said, the people like us, you know me, I'm already in Lambeau with Jordan Love. Manzano is going to be heading to L.A. with Joe Finner and Jim Harbaugh. I don't know what Azen's. Oh yeah, Azen said he's going to be in Seattle. I will be.
No, I said no. What I said was, when my real light is, I've always got my Kansas Jayhawks, so I
Oh, there you
don't.
go,
I
bro.
don't have to worry about that.
And you know the crazy thing is, bro. The crazy thing. A lot of people will sign up for that because I said this from day one. Me and Pete used to say it all the time. The one sad thing about Dolphin fans is that they will sacrifice winning the Super Bowl as long as the quarterback will entertain them.
No accountability.
Yes. As if Tua throws 33 touchdowns a year and 7 picks, and they go 7-10, 8-9, 11-6, Dolphin fan is happy.
Uncle, I have a question.
Mhm.
Let's say hypothetically that I know it's a minority stake, but we don't know really how much power. Maybe Stephen Ross is giving day-to-day operations to this new owner. Do you think the new owner might clean house
Oh yeah,
or
the
no?
Dolphins are going to reset, bro. At this, if they don't get to where they want to be, which is, I will be fair here, AFC Championship game, they'll just reset the whole thing. They'll pay who they want to pay. So you're looking at Waddle's going to get paid. You're looking at Holland's going to get paid. Phillips is going to get paid, and what's his face? The next running back here will get paid,
A
and
chain,
Tua,
A
and
chain.
Tua. No, the next quarter, the running back they get, they're going to get a better version of a running back.
No. Well, what I'm saying, let's say what. Let me clarify what my question was. Let's say the new minority owner has more day-to-day operations. Don't you think he would want to bring his own people in?
He does. He does. Right now, he is. He's the reason why we got the pick taken away. If you want to get technical.
No,
No,
no, no,
that
no.
was the other.
That
I
was
thought.
yeah.
I thought.
Manzano was gonna say it to you. Go ahead, Tony. Tell him.
It was Andrew Beal that lost
Oh,
that pick.
I thought he was supposed to be the whatever.
No, him and Ross went their separate ways.
Oh,
The
okay.
guy who's gonna buy a big chunk of the team, he's some guy from Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Not the
He, he
Ravens. He's from Baltimore.
yeah, he's part owner of the like I can't remember. I think he's part owner. He works with the people who the he comes from the family that owns the not he's friends of the family that owns the Orioles. Uncle.
The
That's what I
Angelos
read.
group?
Yeah.
He's with
He
the Angelos group?
yeah,
Okay.
he's friends with those people
Yeah,
and the
Angelos.
owners of the Ravens.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Brady says he wished he played quarterback in that game Saturday in Kansas City. He said that's real football weather.
Yeah. Uncle, well, for you, like what is the coldest live game you've ever been to for football?
Nah, every game I went to the weather was nice, bro.
You've never been to cold weather like
No, thank God.
even during the winter?
No, I don't like football like that. I keep telling you guys, for me, football is a television sport.
Baseball to me, I've always said this. The two sports to me that are television sports are baseball
All right, here we
and
go.
football.
Omar Kelly. See, I trust Omar. He says the Dolphins plan to push forward. Listen to the phrase I'm about to say. Year 6 of the rebuild. Despite $41 million over the cap. You guys think I'm kidding when I tell you this stuff? Hell yeah, they'll do one more year of that rebuild. Year
But
6.
Mace, I'm gonna tell you what might happen. Armstead might retire.
I heard
Reed
they're
might
gonna get rid of Howard.
Howard gonna get cut. Jerome Baker gonna get cut. That's gonna free up a lot of money.
They're letting Wilkins walk.
Yeah, they're gonna let Wilkins walk.
Man, boy, I'm gonna shut up.
That's the definite.
I ain't gonna say nothing, man. 'Cause
Especially, I'm gonna tell you what sealed his fate. That roughing the passer Saturday night.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. That roughing the passer was because he probably was pissed. Like, man, we doing all this shit, and this sorry motherfucker can't score a point. He probably got pissed.
I heard a lot of shit after that game, and one Tyreek Hill. Let's just say Tyreek Hill is going to be one more year here, then he's out no matter what.
I think they might trade him anyway.
I can see that too. Yeah, I can see that.
Because if you trade him, that's a lot of money freed up.
So they want to keep Tua, and that's why Anthony's heading to LA. I'll get you some sunglasses. Second time in Dolphin history, they'll be picking 21. The last time they did, they picked a damn good player.
Who?
They took Don McNeil, 1980 draft from Alabama. He was a very good corner for the Dolphins. All right, Tyreek Hill says he's jammed and he's on his way to Cancun.
Yeah. This is my thing. Like when I watch this team, especially for the past 2 years, I feel as though know what fucked up this team? Tyreek Hill. The offense. It's like what I saw from Tua the first 2 years, I still thought he sucked. But he played like a competent game manager. And now, instead of him being a game manager, they're trying to make him into a game changer. He's not a game He's a game manager.
Yes.
And that shit is getting on my nerve. It's like every time I look at the All-22 and just talk to people, because some people, they just love them because the numbers. And I always tell them, Tannehill had throw for 4,000 yards with Brian Hartline and DeVaughn Best. And they said, no, he did not. He did. He threw for 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns with Devon Best and Brian Hartline. Imagine
Sure
if he
did.
had Tua's weapons, what he would have did. He probably would have thrown for 5,000 yards. Oh, no, he wouldn't. He sucked. Man, them numbers don't mean shit. If you
I
can't
agree.
win, and if you can't win when it's time to win, man, that's just my opinion. When it's time to win, when it's game time, when it's time for you to put on your big boy pants, put on them Dickies and that Dickies work shirt to go to work, the work boots,
Mm-hmm.
steel toes.
And the polo shirt.
Man, you gotta put in some work, man. You gotta work. You gotta be a dog. You gotta want that shit. It bothers me every time I see him. Because some people say, "Why y'all talk about Tanner?" Because Tannehill was a tough ass white boy. That's why I liked him. It wasn't because how he plays. He's a tough white boy. I seen this white boy get mollywop every fucking play, get his white ass up, and live to fight another day. If Tua get hit 2 times like that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And you can't hit quarterbacks like that no more. It's a wrap. You can't. It depends on who you are, because if you're Mahomes, you can't tackle Mahomes.
Exactly.
If you try, because I'm gonna say this to you.
Go ahead.
I want you to look at those runs he ran in the game. He could have got lambasted a few times, but the players, they slow up and let him run past him so they can like arm tackle him and drag him down instead of hitting him. Because you know that hit that Elliott gave to him and knocked the chunk of his helmet out, right? He was supposed to be out the game. He was supposed to have been in concussion protocol for that hit. But they didn't do it. They let him play. They act like they didn't see it. And they let him change his helmet.
Yo,
And,
Aza, you the best, bro.
and they let him play the rest of the game. So, hey, man. We still would have lost if damn Matt Moore came in the game anyway. So I don't know what to say.
Sean's on mute. There he is. Sean's on mute. Yeah, man. I mean, what more can you say about this team, bro? Other than, bro, I mean, it is what it is. I just hope people who are the Tua fanboys beginning in 25 enjoy that the Dolphins' expectations are being competitive and Tua throwing touchdown passes. I hope they enjoy that.
He gonna throw touchdown past the first 10 games, and when we need him to step up in the last 8, he's gonna play like trash. That's the typical thing that happens with him every year for the past 4 years.
And now, listen to this, what they're saying in the Miami media. The only way Tua can get to the Tua can get them to the Super Bowl if the Dolphins have home field. Dolphins, look at the league now, the AFC alone.
It's getting tougher.
Buffalo.
This is your window, 2-year window, and your
It's close.
it's they got 1 more year.
Yeah, that's going to be closed.
After 25, after this,
No, after 24, that's it.
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And then you guys, you two and theirs are going to enjoy your boy going 9-8, 11-5, getting pumped up. He's putting up great numbers. You know why? You know what the Dolphins are going to do? I'm not joking. They're going to take all the expectations out, so there'll be no pressure on him for the next, whenever the how long they sign him. They're going to tell him, bro, go 7-10, 11-6. We're happy.
No, as long as we make it to the playoffs, that's all they want.
That's all that matters.
And what TD always say, he's only good enough to not to be good enough.
Yeah.
So,
Facts. Sad, isn't it?
it's sad.
It's sad. The only people gonna be happy about it is the two Nears.
Cause
I'm already in Green Bay.
They
All
already-
the guys gonna be heading out. Manzano's going to the Chargers.
I might be going to the Texas. I might be with Lauro.
You want to go with CJ? CJ Stroud's gonna win in Houston. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, I like because I thought he was going to struggle for like a year or so, but he came out there and did his thing. But I want to see him put multiple years together so I can give him his what he deserves.
Yeah, yeah. And
But
you
I
know the
do I like
system.
his maturity. His maturity is on another level.
And you know the
You see how?
system.
Oh, go ahead. My fault.
No, I'm just gonna say the system is set up for Jordan Love to flourish.
Yeah,
So you know, um, yeah, you're right. What you're saying, man.
I like CJ his maturity. That's what I like. And but to know the crazy thing, he has a defensive coach, and he's he can take it.
No, you know what it is? He was smart.
Yeah,
He took his offensive buddy, the quarterback's coach, with him to Houston. That's what he did to become the offensive coordinator. That's what he did,
yeah.
which was brilliant. And what he is like I say, you want your coach to be this way. He cares more about the defense when he does the offense. He let his buddy take the offense and the quarterback. Mike McDaniel, on the other hand, he's the same way. He only cares about the offense. He don't care about no defense. But I heard they're gonna put Fonzio on the chopping block. That's the word. They're gonna make him the scapegoat
Why?
because they don't like him because he's brutally honest.
But no, I'm gonna say this to you. I remember everybody used to talk about what the young kid Noah Benagany, right?
Hmm.
And you see this kid, Katie Kohu. I'm thinking to myself, they could have kept Noah for that, and Noah would have played better. And he's faster than him.
No, they, no. I'll tell you why. Coach doesn't like him.
And then you
And
got
what's like that?
the
You,
guy
you know that.
that
It's politics.
they even let the kid play. He was like the third best corner in training camp. Without it was him, then Noah, and then Katie Kohu. But some people not gonna say that. I'm just being honest. Yeah, you're gonna
Bro,
get
look
burnt.
what they did.
Go ahead.
Bro, look what happened with Noah in Dallas. He never got burned.
Nah, but it's like I'm gonna say Noah did not. What the problem with Noah is his confidence got broke early, and it's like to me he's trying to think too much. And
Noah's got his ass
part
quick.
the crazy part about it is it's still technically it's like he could have been drafted this fucking year. How old he is. So so I don't know. I don't know. It's like, do you want to give up on that?
No, they did, and look at the Cowboys going to give up on him too.
Yeah, they may. Because sometimes I don't know what it is. Because it's like you see him train, you see him do all this stuff, but and it's like he doesn't turn his head. It's always something. It's kind of weird. I don't know what it is.
He's on edge. That's why.
Cause he's trying not to fuck up. I guess what it is.
Exactly.
You got to play free, man. You just got to be yourself. Because in college he was good, man. I don't know what the fuck happened.
At Auburn,
Yeah, he was pretty good.
you know the sad thing that people don't take into account? When these players become football players, unless these guys grew up in an upper middle class home, they are playing for their families, bro.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
And people don't realize this. When a player gets cut, or what's his name? The kid who used to be with the Raiders. He was at Alabama.
Who who you talking about? Egrew?
No, the kid, he was with the Raiders.
Oh, you Ruggs.
Ruggs. Yeah, Ruggs. He fucked up his family for life, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this too. It's bad what he did, yes. But it's not like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like he intentionally did it. Because I seen other people do the same thing, and they say he had influenza, whatever that shit they said he had. Little white boy killed somebody twice.
Yeah.
It didn't go to jail, so I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I know
It's
it's not
crazy,
right.
right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. But at the same time, that's why I tell like little young guys at the job. I said, you a young black dude. Nobody cares that you're a young guy. They just see a black person.
Facts.
And if you make a mistake, your mistake is blown up. If your little homie make a mistake, it's like, oh, come on, buddy, you gotta do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta always be think. Don't just react. You gotta think. Because when I was younger, I used to react and get in trouble. But you gotta think before you react, man.
It's true.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the and he wanted to go have fun and drive 110 and he hit an innocent person and he had to pay the consequences for it. Even
Damn, Justin
even
Houston actually did this shit?
yeah,
Well, a lot of Dolphin players pissed off
wow.
at Justin Houston because after the game, a couple of Chief players came into the Miami locker room and he was yakking it up with them, bro.
The dude just played for them last year. What you expect? Eh, Dude, you rented him for a couple hours. What the fuck you want him to do? You rent. And I'm gonna say, know what the problem is with the Dolphins too? These our defensive end has been hurt for weeks, right? Why in the fuck did you not sign them 3 or 4 weeks ago so they have had time to adapt with the team and you get better, you get more reps, you get more wind under you, It's like it didn't make any sense.
I agree with that.
So what the fuck you want them to do? Because to me,
Right.
the defense started taking the back seat when Jerome Baker got hurt and they had to put Van Ginkel at the end most of the time. When Van Ginkel and Baker was in the middle, it wasn't too bad. It was good. And all of a sudden, when you take them away, you put Duke Riley in the game,
Not the same. Big
it's
drop
not
off.
the same. Because everybody, it's like they talk shit about Jerome Baker. Oh, he doesn't deserve that money. He sucks. Jerome Baker does his job. Is he Zach Thomas? No. But he's going to do his fucking job.
I also say this about the Dolphins. They don't, the fan base especially, they don't embrace their history.
No, they don't.
And they should.
No, they don't. They don't.
And that's their problem. That's a big problem to have. And the sad thing is, now I think fans are realizing how much of a joke this franchise is moving forward. And I think it's insane that this is now year 6 of the rebuild. Are you fucking out of your mind?
Yeah.
You can't make this shit up.
But the problem is with the rebuild, they fucked it up when they traded for Chubb, they traded for Tyreek Hill, and when they signed Armstead, they fucked up the rebuild. They sped it up. You understand what I'm saying? They
Of
sped
course.
it up.
They always do dumb shit like this.
And when you traded for Ramsey, you sped it up. You sped it up. And then now you fucked up the cap. You can't sign the players that you need to sign, the players, your homegrown talent. You can't sign your homegrown talent. Now you got to pay a quarterback who can't step up in the clutch time. When it's time for him to step up, you got to pay him. So if you break the bank and pay him, you can't pay no one else.
And
Right?
that's on them.
Yeah. And that's going to be the issue.
And the fans, the Tua fans, go, we need Tua. And the guys like me, you're going to say,
I'm gonna be. We don't need him. If we had any other quarterback, because in this offense, any comparable quarterback will do. If you're a smart quarterback, you will do. But nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it.
Are they admitting it now?
Nah, some people still delusional. They delusional. They don't want to see what. I'm gonna say this to you. You see it with this offense. You see it. You see it that he knows to his limitations, so he's going to keep calling the same variety of plays.
Yeah, he's not going to change up.
It's not changing up. You know the difference when Tools or Flores will give a fuck. Man, you gonna run these fucking plays. You gonna do what the fuck I say.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You gonna try. You hindering him and blah blah blah. And then when you watch the tape, you can see people running wide open and he's not hitting them. It's the same thing with this offense. You see people running wide open. He's not hitting them. You see a person running down the middle of the field, no safety, no corner in the picture. He just can't see over the line. He can't see that person open. He can't see that the running back is open in the flat. He cannot see the tight end pushing the bus not the middle. It's sitting in the middle of the field inside the zone. He can't see it.
Boy, let me tell you.
So
the 2021 quarterback draft was a bust.
Nah, I can't say that.
Okay.
Only thing I'm gonna say this to you.
Yeah.
Only thing I can say is Joe Burrows. You could put the injury.
No, that's 2020. I'm talking about the one with Trey Lance, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, bus. Yeah.
Mac Jones.
But I'm gonna be honest.
I think Fields will be the best of that group.
Mac Jones than Tua, but that's another story.
Again, if we're the Patriots, I would go get Marvin Harrison at 3 and give Mac Jones that to work with. And if he can't do it, cut him.
I'm gonna say this to you. Mac Jones is not the problem.
Oh, I know he's not. It's personnel that's the problem. But that guy walked out the door.
They try. It's like when you're a young quarterback. If you elevate the talent when you're a young quarterback, you're great. If you can't elevate it just yet because you're still a young quarterback. But they don't. It's like they so used to having Tom Brady. They think you're supposed to be good off rip. They don't realize it took Tom Brady 3 years?
6 years.
Because when I say Tom Brady was a game manager, people get mad at me.
Of course, like, you told me to walk on cap for life that night.
Don't you remember at the time when he was winning Super Bowls, they still used to talk shit about him and say he was a game manager. But nobody remembers that for some reason.
You know what it is? They won. No, I'm being honest. They won very early in the 2000s.
Yes. They won early in the 2000s, but at the same time, he was still labeled a game manager.
Sure was.
And
I know this for a fact, yes.
And they still said Peyton Manning was better than him.
Damn. Jordan, it's your birthday already? All right, I'll be there next Tuesday, I promise. I'll be there a week from today, I promise. Damn, time flies fast. No, I was gonna say to you, bro, you don't think I'm so giddy the way Jordan Love is turning out, bro. If they would have took Tristan Wirfs, if they would have took what's his face? I'll give him Austin Jackson because I wanted him in the draft. I wanted Wirfs, Jackson, Love, and let somebody like Fitzpatrick groom Love for 2 years. Look what you be having right now with Tyreek and Waddle, all those guys. Shit, bro. God. This is what I'm talking about. He is worth the pick. Dolphins or Patriots go send you a second round. All right, Canes wants what's his face. He wants what's his face. Canes won Justin Fields. I think, and this is me. If the price is only a second rounder, Greer will be interested, which it is from what I'm hearing. Greer will be interested.
We have a second round. I don't think we have a second round pick. I don't know. I got to check it again.
Yeah, they say he just wants a second. He just wants to get rid of him so he don't have to pay him.
Damn.
It's like I've been telling these guys up here. He scouted Patrick Mahomes when he was with the Chiefs. That's why he got the Bears job because he was with the Chiefs. But if the quarterback you have don't look like Patrick Mahomes, he's out.
To me, they should keep. They should keep him. Keep Fields. Build a team around him. Get a better offensive coordinator.
Oh, they fired the entire offensive staff last week. They fired everybody in the offense.
Get draft. To me, they really don't need a receiver. They need to draft offensive linemen. They need to get that kind of stuff. If they want to get Marvin Harrison Jr., get him. That's just my opinion. It's like
No. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not looking at it the way me and you are looking at it. See, I agree with you. But again, he drafted Patrick Mahomes and he was with the Chiefs. So he's
who you think they want to get drafted?
Oh, he already let it slip last year when he first got the job. He's in love with Caleb Williams. But I get the feeling
I don't.
if he trades down
about him, but go ahead.
if he trades down, he's going to take Jaden Daniels. And I'll say it again. Jaden Daniels won the Davey O'Brien Award, best quarterback in college football. Nobody saw it because LSU lost early in the year.
Yeah.
But what it is about Jaden Daniels is his parents coddle him. So right there, the Bears going to go, he's not going to get in trouble. Number two is what I just said, his accomplishments this year at LSU. And number three, sounds like a 10-year-old kid. He said he never went clubbing. He's always been playing Call of Duty.
But a lot of these young dudes are like that.
I don't know, man.
I'm being serious. A lot of little young dudes.
You think Shedeur Sanders don't go clubbing with his brother?
Shedeur Sanders, they're his daddy's child. They're show offs.
I know they are.
It's their blood. They can't help it. But to me, the one who plays on defense, he's a show off, but he's not a show off like Shedeur. You understand?
Yeah, Shedur's a big show off.
Yeah, he just like his dad.
That's why his dad said he loves him more than the other one.
but Shedeur, he's good, man. But it's that
he's a pocket quarterback, believe it or not.
Huh?
He's a pocket quarterback.
Yeah, but that boy is good, man.
Yeah, he is. And like I say, he's a pocket quarterback, so his stock is going to be high in the NFL.
Yeah,
they're going to love him in the NFL because, like I just say, he's pocket. They want your quarterback in this league to be a pocket quarterback. That's why C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, these guys are pocket quarterbacks, but they can run, but they stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
Instead of like Lamar bailing out.
Yeah.
And you want your quarterback to be that way. I'd rather have a quarterback got all the tools than be a quarterback that's limited. Like Tungaloova is limited.
Yeah.
He only has accuracy, that's it. But it's between 1 and 40 yards. I tried telling these fools this. You was up here, but you got Ass Clown Lewis yelling and screaming. Now Ass Clown Lewis ain't gonna say a damn thing anymore.
Oh man, come on, man.
Because I proved my point to all of them. That's why they're not here no more. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. Sean, you there, bro? Oh, you playing Madden, bro. Sean's with us, man.
Well, man,
I want Sean to talk.
About to take me a shower and take a nap, man.
I appreciate you coming this morning, bro.
All right, man.
Pop in anytime. Appreciate you. The great Quinte, everybody. Quinte gave us 3 hours.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Get some rest today, man. Kiss the baby for me. Yeah, his daughter getting big. Well, I guess I'm out of here. I mean, I'll stay five more minutes, and I'm going to give you guys 3.5 hours of interesting football talk. Tonight we'll do the aftermath, and we'll give the game balls in order. Five, Mayfield. Four, Josh Allen. Three, um, Patrick Mahomes and his resurgence. Two, C.J. Stroud, and of course the number one game ball is the number one game ball is of course Jordan Love. I'll be on Saturday, not Sunday. I'm gonna spend Sunday at my mother's house because she loves Patrick Mahomes. So I'm just gonna sit up and chill, eat some steak. Mom says she's making beef stew for me. That was my favorite mother's meal when I was growing up. That and sloppy Joe. Yeah, I'll stay on for you, but I really want to get some rest, Kane. Canes, I'm gonna get some rest, bro. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you later. Sean's up here, not talking. Yeah, I'm done. But the bottom line is this: for you Dolphin fans, they're gonna run it back and see what happens. And then, in my opinion, I think they're going to re-sign Tour, but not for a big deal. Not none of that $250 million bullshit. That's not happening. Uh, Reboot the team, which I think is a smart thing. Get rid of the high salary ball players on the team. Appreciate that, Canes. I'll be on 7:15 tonight, family. Um, Reboot the team. And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna tell the fan base and the season ticket holders this. We are going to run with Tua. And if we go anywhere between 7-10, 11-6, we're happy. Our Super Bowl aspirations are out the window. We got a quarterback that we can cheer on. And Tua will entertain the fans for the next 5 years. If you count this year, the next 6 years, and the Tua fans will get what they want. They'll get their quarterback. You got it, Canes. Thank you, family. Canes up for Canes Dolphins 89. See him tonight. And the Dolphins will be okay. Nothing special. No more Super Bowl aspirations. So for you fans, they're going to run it back this year. And if they don't win, that's it. Done. Finito. And I don't see them winning. And I feel bad for the 305s of the world. Manzano, once it's done, Harbaugh to the Chargers, he'll go there and join his boy Justin Herbert. And I promise him a Herbert jersey for him using his option. Of course, I love the Dolphins. I've been a fan for now 54 years, but enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's enough. Enough. And the one thing with me, Sean, I love you. The one thing with me is I'm not a delusional fan. I've seen it all with this franchise. I wear my Dolphin paraphernalia. I'm getting tired of people, by the way, telling me sorry about your Dolphins. I'm tired of hearing that shit come January. Yo, Mace, one day some of the Dolphin fans will stop by your show. It's coming soon. For what? I don't want to see them. Let them stay in the Stephen D guys type rooms and talk delusion. I don't want them in here. Okay? And I got nothing to say to them. Okay, I'm enjoying Jordan Love up here. The writing is on the wall. I'm enjoying Jordan Love up here. You guys don't know how enjoyable it is to see a young franchise quarterback emerge in Green Bay. compared to I in Miami. And I feel bad for 305. I feel bad for Flipside Fishing. Okay, Keynes told me yes, the Hurricanes with the great recruiting Mario Cristobal is doing down in Coral Gables. Like Keynes is fine. Keynes is looking at a 9-3 season or 10-2 with the Hurricanes next year in a very weak ACC. So Keynes is good. He's alright. To be honest, they do they do got love and respect for you, bro. Nuh-uh. I don't want to hear those guys. Okay, their quarterback is a flop down in Miami. Okay, so love. I mean, excuse me, not love. I'll do love tonight. Tua's gonna get an extension, gang. I will say Tua gets the extension this time next year. It's not gonna be for 250 million. They're not doing that with him. He'll go a lot less, and the Dolphins will begin to change their outlook. If you was around 30 years ago, uh, 25 years ago, that's the way the Dolphins are going. I'm not letting them in here. They can try and be here all they want. I want to hear from them. Let them enjoy tour in the reset. I want Super Bowls in Miami, not reset after reset after reset. And the Dolphin tour fan will be happy with that. Stephen Ross will be happy, and the new ownership will be happy for that, with that way of thinking. Why? Because they know that guys who don't like tour, those seats will be replaced by visiting fans, teams that come in as the visitor, because they can make Miami into a weekend destination. Thursday night to Sunday night, Monday morning, they go back home to their city. I know you're telling me the truth, but I don't want to hear from them. And the tourneers will win out. You'll get to see your boy ball. You'll go, like I said, 9-8, 11-6, make the playoffs, get bumped, and everybody's happy. You got a quarterback for the next 6 years. And Dolphin fan will settle for that because they want to be entertained more than win Super Bowls. I'm just saying, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? All right, Canes, I'll see you tonight. Asian Sama, thank you. Uh, who else was up here? Uh, Quinte, thank you. Manzano, thank you. You guys were awesome. And Canes, outstanding. You'll be with me tonight in 7:15. The Aftermath. Mahomes, Love, Stroud, Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield will all get game balls. Okay? All of them. I'll throw Jared Goff one too. He deserves it. So those 6 players are the game balls. Jims, I love you, bro. Hey, Jims, before I go, let me do this real quick. Let me see if we could do some NBA tomorrow. All right, Mike Tomlin stormed out at the press conference yesterday when asked, is this his last game in Pittsburgh? Tomlin's a very interesting situation. You know, I will follow it here. So my winter here will be the Miami Dolphins is like number 3. What happens with Tomlin, Belichick, Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel, who I think is very overrated, and the Chicago Bears. What do they do with the number 1 pick? Will they trade it? You know they're getting rid of Fields. Okay. And Chicago will be very fascinating, folks. They are. They're going to be a very fascinating team to watch, Chicago Bears. And we'll follow them this offseason, what they do. Look at the NBA schedule for tomorrow night. Let's see who's playing tonight in the NBA. Nobody's playing tonight. Clippers and Thunder is a good game. That's on TNT. Nuggets are at Philly. So you get the 2 big men going at it tonight. Okay, and the Thunders are at the Clippers. Well, let's see tomorrow night for me and Jims. Damn, it's no good games tomorrow. All right, the Mavericks and the Lakers is your ABC game. If you don't know, ABC now does the NBA every Wednesday night now. And this Wednesday night, the Mavericks at the Lakers. No, there's no NBA tonight. I mean, tomorrow night. I'll watch Trailblazers and the Nets on my own TV. My speech on Jordan Love? I'll end this show with this. I'll do it for Kings. Who you want me to do? Ross with Jordan Love? All right. You know, I'm in that 2020 draft, and I asked Chris, how about this Love kid? And Chris told me that he kind of loved the kid, had him hanging around, and he was around the headquarters, and um, I didn't know which direction he was going. And we made a mistake. I didn't know that this Jordan Love had this type of talent. And I could tell you, my quarterback cannot shine young Jordan Love's shoes right now. Doesn't have the arm talent, the arm skills. And that's going to be reprimanded if I don't see our AFC championship trip this year. If I don't see it, I will just get rid of some people. Okay? And I'm going to put the head coach on notice and the quarterback. All right? And Green Bay is the type of organization that every team will follow. I'm amazed. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, who my good buddy Woody Johnson has now, and Rodgers is ready to go according to Woodrow. And now they have Love up there. I can't even buy a quarterback or draft a quarterback right. So there will be major changes next season in 2025 if I don't see results. And I'm going to say one more. If that Love kid again outshines my quarterback, I'll make sure if he's a free agent, I will put a big bid on that Love kid in Green Bay. Any questions? That's it. Have a good day. Mr. Miami 2020 gas station. To the EMs, the Lewises, CB sees the writing on the wall. Mr. Softy himself, Iceman. Who's our other guy? Reasons. All of you. It's a wrap. Tua is proven he's a hind. And I can tell you right now, folks, Tua, Purdy, and Hurts are not in my top 10. And guess who is? Joined by Jared Goff, joined by Matthew Stafford, and CJ Stroud. You'll see the list April 1st, everybody. I appreciate you. I'll text 305 and Canes. Hit that like button on the way out, folks. Appreciate you all. Done with the Dolphins today. And according to Brandon Tobin, this is it for them. I heard from Greer himself, like he didn't tell me. I heard the press conference. They're going to run it back. So the same guys you see right now is going to be a 2024 Miami Dolphins with a tweak here and there. Okay? So get ready for the 2024 season. And we don't win playoff game, gas station in the 78 for 24th Avenue in Miami gas station. Don't do it, 305. Shawn Michaels has left the building, and Tony Manzano was up here, and he will get. I will present him with his powdered blue Justin Herbert jersey in March. Be here for it. I'll give it to him when free agent starts, and I'll give him his jersey so he can show off his quarterback. And I think a lot of Dolphin fans, sadly, who don't like Tua, and you can see the direction, the writing on the wall. They'll pay Tua, not a lot. It'll be similar to Daniel Jones, where he'll get like 5 for 150, and let's say 100 guaranteed plus incentives. And he doesn't meet the incentives, but Tua's going to get paid, unfortunately. And you guys like me who think Tua is I, that's why you have options. And right now, I'm gonna end it with this. Hit that like button on your way out, folks. Appreciate you spending almost 4 hours with me today, this morning. I love doing these morning shows again. Tua can't top that guy right there. Sorry. This for you, 305. For all you tuning ears, sorry about your damn luck. See you tonight, everybody, 7:15 Eastern Time with the Aftermath. I love you guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate you. 305, enjoy your lunch, bro. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up and I'll text you in a minute, bro. Let me get out of here. Take care, everybody. I love you. Enjoy your afternoon. People, Facebook, Twitch, X, thank you for joining us this morning. I love doing this.